Live from Loki Studio for this Thursday, the 1st of August, it's Back Pocket! Brought to you as always by our Back Pocketeer patrons. This week starring Gus Ronald. There he is.
Does it not feel very un-Olympic to therefore like lock something down?
That was a little un-Olympic of you.
Excuse me, I'm someone who I feel very Olympic at the moment.
Peter Burns.
As soon as the high jump is on, I go fucking nuts. They go backwards over a pole. Who thought of that?
Ruby Innes.
I've also played the abandoned mine.
It's different in Europe.
Mine.
And special guest Nick Belling.
This episode had the most unified opinion, which
space
is they all thought it was shit.
And behind the scenes, it's Josh, Will, and Ben. This week on the show, we computer enhance on some gaming shots, and we go for gold in some very Olympic gameplay. Now get ready, it's time for Back Pocket.
Back Pocket.
Thank you.
We've arrived just like the train.
The train came.
Yeah, violently.
Don't start here. Let's
Josh?
keep it above
Hi,
board.
Josh.
Hello,
We
everyone.
miss you down here.
Where's the train,
Yeah.
buddy?
Oh, it came.
Josh, the train's behind you. Turn around, quick.
Fuck you.
The kid's just like...
Josh, quick, Josh, to your left. The switch on the wall.
Josh is Batman tonight. He's got a
I
stiff neck, everyone.
I don't see it.
We're going to spend most of tonight asking Josh to turn around.
Yeah.
What's wrong with his neck?
He's bugging his neck. And so all this afternoon, Peter was like asking him to look at his phone just at 90
But I would
angles.
do this. I'd be like, hey Josh, look at this, and then keep moving it around. As
He would he'd be in the chair going like, slowly turning around.
He's been stuck on that Star Citizen bed for like weeks, so it's just like...
Very good.
Why
Very
couldn't
good.
get up?
That's it. Oh, man.
We got quite the show. We are joined by bestie of the show, Nick Belling.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, baby. How you going?
Hi. I'm so good.
So good?
This is,
You're cool.
aside from the Doctor Who show, this is my first time back this year, and I was like so happy that you guys like still like me.
We love
Oh man, that's sad.
We tolerate you. No.
No, but yeah, no, always awesome to
Were
be.
you not in the other studio earlier this year at all?
Not that I can remember.
You know,
I might be.
who's been doing the scheduling this year?
Who?
Yeah, you guys kept telling me to get new guests.
Ooh, she put that back on us pretty well, didn't she?
No, my fault. Nothing's in my
We
fault.
said anyone but Nick.
Classic.
And I was like, shit, okay. Okay, boss. Anything
Sorry, that sounded way needier than
It did.
I meant to do.
We know you never need us, but we need you. Is the way we
Always.
say.
I'm always around.
It's true.
Thanks, buddy.
Have you got Olympic fever?
No.
Me neither.
It's a single frame of the Olympics whatsoever.
I've heard
not
about
showing.
it. I've heard it's fun.
Yeah, I heard you can't fuck. No fucking.
Yeah, but you've never been
what?
able to
They
fuck
say-
in the Olympic Village.
They say that every time.
because the beds are made of cardboard.
And that's the problem is when they first did that, I think it was the Tokyo Olympics had the cardboard beds, and they said this is both to be lower our carbon footprint, but also to make sure there's no fornication in the village. And everyone was like, "That's a challenge."
Which is
and so
sad.
apparently, rampant fucking in the Olympic
It's sad
Village that
because
year.
they're,
rabbits.
they're in the city of love, you know?
Paris.
yeah.
Oui, oui.
Yeah.
The city of fucking. You know?
It's famously
Exactly.
what it's referred
what
to.
I will say the only things I've seen of the Olympics this year. Did we have this conversation last week? I mean,
don't
but the beach volleyball is happening in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Yep.
Spectacular.
That's superb.
They
Is there
just
a
like
beach
dumped.
near
No, they just dumped a
just
bunch
big
of
sand.
sand on the Champs Elysees, and
It's a
looks,
busy street.
looks amazing.
Is it
That was
anything-
that dance number. The Champs
dance
Elysees. Yep. And the opening ceremony when they were traveling down the Seine, I saw the heavy metal show.
Oh, okay.
Which was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was good. It definitely. I watched the opening ceremony. I got up at 3 a.m. to watch the whole thing, and I forgot how long it goes. It basically goes the whole afternoon in the country it's in, so it goes to nightfall. And I forgot how unimpressive those kind of events are in the like naked light of day. It's
Right.
like when people are doing large spectacles without lights and smoke to like fill the air around it. It's just a bunch of people like dancing on scaffolding near a dirty river. And it was like, this really sucked at the start. And it was average in the middle. Cut to me, 5, 6 in the morning, Celine Dion on the Eiffel Tower. I was bawling. I was just, I don't know what it was, but she's
it's her
singing in
power.
French on the Eiffel Tower. By that stage, it's pitch black, laser lights, smoke. It was raining, so there was like a bokeh effect on every camera. And I was just lifted. I was like, I was sleep
Yeah.
deprived, but man, I was bawling.
I remember the first time I ever heard, is it All Coming Back to Me? Name?
Yeah.
A name, just one
I
of the many
assume that-
classics.
But that one, that in particular, the first
Have you
time I
heard it in
heard it, I
French?
cried.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's sadder in French.
like the
'cause
one
they're
that's-
so
'Cause
sad.
I'm your lady.
that is.
You are my man.
She's been through a lot recently, hasn't
Yeah.
she?
Well, that was it. She
Yeah.
also, I think, has kind of semi-retired from singing because of health issues and stuff. So there was a little bit of that. She was clearly moved emotionally, and so yeah, that just like cherry on top right at the end. It like lifted the end of the opening
So
ceremony.
amazing.
Was there okay, I may be saying something incredibly stupid. Was there an Assassin's Creed level parkour demonstration in the
I don't
rooftops of
By
Paris?
Celine Dion?
By Celine Dion herself?
That's how she climbed the Eiffel Tower
Yeah,
to get to the
exactly.
mic.
No, there was a sort of faceless, draped in sort of like, Renaissance rags torchbearer that appeared on a rooftop and then moved across that rooftop before doing like gymnastics onto different sections. It was kind of the thing that kept appearing at different areas as they dragged it through the day
Right.
through the area. And yeah, at one point there was just someone like not him, but another person in rags on like a spire of a roof, just doing that like classic assassins like leaning off pose.
Parkour is French, you know? That's what they were trying
mean,
to
yeah, that was it.
demonstrate. Yeah,
Parkour.
they were parkouring.
And it did look very Assassin's Creed. It was pretty impressive. The more impressive part was that they were still doing the acrobatics in the fucking rain. So there were areas of like staging that looked slippery as fuck. And they were still doing the like just running and flipping over their hand like multiple times, holding a torch
Damn.
that stayed lit. Like that was impressive. Forget the blue man singing in the
Yeah,
nude.
but
that
it's
was
got-
impressive.
Yeah. But it's all fake, you know? That's not a real flame. That's gas. That's
It can still go out.
nah. That'll never go out.
Damn right, the Olympic
It's all
torch
started.
never go out.
never go
I'm
out,
feeling very Olympic.
What's something that you think should be an Olympic sport but isn't? Mine's spitting.
Like distance spitting? Yeah, okay.
Distance
That's
spitting.
like javelin.
Yeah, like javelin, but for your mouth.
Yeah.
God.
Um,
But no loogies. You
Anything
get
involving-
No
disqualified.
loogies.
If any snots in that, you get
If,
disqualified.
if it's like full on mucus, they're kicking you out. It's like using steroids or something.
Okay, what about golf? But it's just driving, just the driving range. So it's
Oh, I
another
thought you
distance.
meant the buggy.
That too. I'll take that.
yeah. Golf buggy racing.
Golf buggy racing.
buggy
You know
racing.
what? I take back my golf buggy racing. It is.
That's pretty good.
Sick.
That'd be cool.
We were talking earlier, cricket would be great for the Olympics.
Oh my
but instead of 5 days, it goes for the entire Olympics. And there's only 2 teams that play.
Yeah.
So you qualify for the Olympics. Only 2 teams qualify for the Olympics. And then they play a 14-day match. However many innings it takes.
Wow. Yeah, that's a real marathon style classic Olympics thing.
Yeah.
It's a endurance sport.
I
not
mean,
a
that's the
duration.
beauty of cricket, mate. It's an endurance sport.
It's part
Is
of
it,
cricket.
is it beauty?
Cricket is the best sport on the planet.
Oh,
Peter was playing with a light, a very expensive studio light the other day, just doing that thing where guys just practice their shots,
Yeah.
just with
Practicing my guard.
with a light that I was
Practicing
like,
my guard.
yeah, there you
It's
go.
already broken, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love how much you love cricket.
Yeah.
I think
well,
you're the only person I respect who likes cricket. Wait, no, I like my dad. My dad likes cricket.
There you
Your dad
There
and
we go.
I,
Yeah.
we're going to go to the Ashes together.
Yeah.
Let's go to
I'll line
Lord's.
you up.
Yeah.
I will say I am bummed out that there hasn't been a cricket player like Shane Warne, in the sense of being like a messy bitch.
Oh, there are
No,
plenty of
there's
messy bitches.
in the cricket.
There are
There
plenty
are?
yeah, you should be watching cricket.
Yeah.
There's plenty
Oh,
of messy
maybe
bitches.
I should
Yeah.
because like he
Yeah.
was it like
Yeah.
and also
He was it
I
on
was,
a pedestal. There's
just-
definitely a lot of people doing some like nasty. Well,
Also,
not
like-
nasty.
Not
just
nasty.
like-
There's just like, there's party boys for sure.
yeah, that's one way to
bagging
put it.
Elizabeth Hurley. Insane to me.
They had a holiday
Insane
house
to
just
me.
down the road from me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
I used
her.
to see her walking
His
with her
family's
dog.
heaps for Ollie.
Stop that. We're going to the Olympics next year. Just to watch from a distance and spit. But we're doing a little Olympic sports tonight.
We
thought
are.
we'd feel
Hell yeah.
get some
We're
Olympics
getting
into
into
the show.
spirit,
Yep.
and then we're revisiting some Pocket Pals business, which is very exciting.
Well, yeah, we thought it was a perfect opportunity to get you in the studio, but also get you to play one of your Pocket Pals games, which you don't get to do.
I've never played a Pocket Pals game, so I'm so
Have we not done one on the show with you before?
Really?
Maybe
Yeah,
you've
but
run them.
I bought
yeah.
them
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This time you get to be
This is where everyone finds out that I don't know shit about shit.
You didn't see as well. Ben and I occasionally send each other cricket stuff as well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ben's a cricket
I love
fan,
and respect
and
Ben
you love
as
and
well.
respect Ben.
Um,
So
I'm sure
There are
there
two
will
of
be
us.
plenty of people who will
and your dad, 3 of us.
who will come out as cricket enjoyers, and I will love
Not
and
that many.
expect them.
enjoyers.
It's really just India keeping cricket alive.
True.
Cricket tolerators.
Beautiful.
Love it.
And on that note of not wanting to talk about cricket anymore, it's time for a little bit of backup. Ooh. Zoe. Love cricket. Nothing but respect.
That's a lie.
I don't? No. No. It's okay.
Yes, it is time for a little bit of backup, and we couldn't do any backing up without RhysWild. That's a
Oh,
cruel
not very
sound,
funny.
though it is a wild sound.
That's true.
The sound
Sure
of
is.
wild
It's
crickets.
Yeah. Is that the answer?
Those aren't the crickets that you hear when you go to Pet Barn to buy dog food or little bones, and they have the crickets in there to feed to the lizards and stuff.
When I was a little kid and I'd go to the pet store to see the animals and get very excited, I always saw those boxes of crickets, and every single time I saw them, my brain was like, they're going to break out and they're going to go all over you.
I always thought it'd be a good idea to buy, because I've got a cat, and my cat likes to hunt things and will chase like anything. I'm like, just have one cricket a day you put in the house, and it's just like, good luck. It's like the Hunger Games with a cricket. Like, if you're here at the end of the day, I'll set you free.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Pants says
It's pretty
cricket
cruel.
chat
but,
continues.
you know,
I mean,
everybody loves crickets.
Yep.
It's true. They will be our main source of protein one
I'm
day.
giving it an option for freedom instead of living like in perpetuity in a jar on a store shelf. I think
It's not in perpetuity. It's until it ends up in front of the lizard, and then the lizard eats it.
or
I think I used
cats love
perpetuity
'em.
wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Love to eat them?
Yeah, cats
Yeah,
love to eat
really?
them. Yeah.
I mean, it literally is just a bouncing toy that's crunchy to eat.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Great nutrients. I suggest if you haven't eaten cricket, you should try it. It
I
tastes
ate a
great.
cricket. Remember we talked about it. I ate it in the Outback with my dad.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, okay. he's right. As I started telling it, I'm like, Avon, I'm not interested in that.
When Peter says there's too much cricket talk.
We've got a sound from RhysWild. It is from The Wild. So let's hear it, please. It sounds so
Okay,
little and cute.
I think I know what this is.
Okay,
Really?
can we get it
Yeah.
one more time? Because there's a lot of wind and then what sounds like a child.
I will say he said that I can give like a hint now, like
Okay.
a context clue.
Oh, okay.
Because some of these are not always wild animals.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is that the clue? Is that the hint?
No, that's not the hint.
Okay.
It's raining in this clip, so what you hear is wind and stuff. It's just rain. It's not. It's not a red herring.
It's not the animal. Okay.
Imagine if it was a red herring. Someone laughs. The filmer laughs. So it is not meant to be the noise that comes out of this creature.
Yeah.
That is the surprise.
It's got the energy of that little tortoise or turtle that's fucking the
foxing
croc.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're too good at that noise.
That's how he finishes.
It was actually.
Anyway, okay, what the fuck was this? I'm going to go lizard of sorts. I think I'm not even close to guessing what this is. I'm just going to go species. I think it's a kind of little reptilian lizard that made that noise. Thanks, Josh.
I think it's a little baby esche. Bwah!
Esche?
Because they say brah.
It's an annoying bratty child of sorts.
Isn't an esche like a lad? Like
Yeah,
a
like
shit,
a lad.
little
There
shit
can be
kid?
little ones.
I
that get
thought if I
shitty.
said lad, people might not get it. So I
Okay.
have to say esche.
Esche, yeah, okay. Yep. Pete, you think you know what it is?
I think
so,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
You
sure
go
I know
first
what
with a
it
wild
is.
guess that's always wrong.
I've been right frequently. I'm going to say it is an insect getting crushed by the rain.
Oh my god! What a stupid
You're
species.
right.
I'm I'm totally prepared to be wrong, but I think I recently saw this video. It's a small child in a raincoat walking down the road who then turns around and pretends to be a duck and says, "Wah."
Well, that would suck.
Are they right?
My spirit animal. That's pretty cute.
Can we see it again?
It's very cute. That's
Forget the
pretty cute.
noise. It's the pose. Watch the pose.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's the motion with the noise as well.
This is not far away from being a Beastie Boys music video.
You tell me to.
You stick around and make a voice too.
Oh, you guys have to. You guys have to listen to. There's an album called No Hands. It's by guys called Joey Valence and Bray. They're basically like this generation's Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah.
Very, very good.
Okay. Cool.
Very, very good.
I love Beasts and Boys. But
Well,
thank you, RhysWild, for sponsoring this, and apologies to our guest who's coming up, who had to sit through that.
a guest, you say?
We do have a guest. It's very, very exciting that our little bit of backup this week is a chat with a member of Toast Interactive, the team behind Max Mustard, the VR platformer that's coming out, is out on the, I'm going to say Oculus, but it's Meta Quest, and coming soon to PSVR and to PC, to Steam as well. We're joined by Ben Schuster from Toast Interactive.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you, Ben?
I'm very excited, but also slightly disturbed after having to sit through all that discussion. I don't know what I'm in for tonight.
Yeah.
Can you give us your best child duck performance?
Let's go.
Full body.
you're getting up!
Yeah. Well, like performance is more than
Yeah,
just
please,
body.
please.
It's
Take it
about
away.
the body.
Okay.
Pitch perfect.
That was perfect.
Bravo.
Well
Bravo.
I was
done.
destined to be an
Delightful.
actor. It was a career that I didn't pursue, though.
Very good.
So, Ben, you're social media and community manager at Toast. How long have you been there?
Not very long, actually. I joined the team in May this year.
Yeah.
So I'm a pretty fresh face with Toast. But I feel like we've already achieved tons in the last few months, just getting Max Mustard out there.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, I mean, it's been an exciting ramp up to Max Mustard obviously coming to a broader array of VR platforms. What does that process look like from your perspective, trying to get that word out to the community?
Oh, it's just trying to reach anyone and everyone. Part of the challenge is that a lot of people haven't even played VR before. I'm pretty lucky in that, I've been exposed to a lot of VR. I've played a fair bit on the Quest, and I picked up a PSVR back in the day when it originally launched. So I'm one of those rare kind of people who's like a early adopter of that sort of technology. But
Well, I
a
was
lot
gonna
of
say-
people out there haven't been exposed to it. We got to get them to try it.
We're a rare breed, Ben, that I also am an early adopter and a continual player of it. And I'm very excited to check this out because I've got an original Quest. This is on Quest 2 and 3 of Meta. And then, there is plans for it to come down the line for the PlayStation VR 2 and PC headsets. This is one of my favorite genres in VR, is the platformer where the VR camera, you are the camera. And it's one that I feel like everyone who's played a VR game of this style comes away just with a massive grin on their face and is like, oh, this is the future of VR. But funnily enough, there's still a sort of a push in VR to be first-person, nauseating kind of games. Can you tell us a little bit about this game and just like what you're excited for people's experience with it and why, as I said, this is a great genre?
Yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head. Like VR platformers, they're really underappreciated genre. And I think people see the gameplay and they look at it on a flat screen, like watching a trailer, and they're like, oh, well, this is just a platformer. How is it any different from any other 3D platformer? And once you're actually inside of the game and you are surrounded by the level, it hits different. Like, honestly, the first time I played Astrobot on the original PSVR, like, from that point on, I was just like, yes, absolutely, this is the logical evolution for platformers.
Totally, and that game gets, there's some strong influences from that here as a really tight platform, which this totally looks to be. But again, that's a game or a series, I should say, that everyone was expecting to see the sequel to Astrobot Rescue, never did. And so timing for you guys is spot on because people have just been gagging to play more of that. There was Moss early on, which was a lovely game, but was very slower and considered. Whereas this is really looks like it's going for the classic video game. And as you mentioned, that idea of sticking your head in these little dioramas that just, as you said, hit different. So yeah, I think you guys have got the timing right, which is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it's been. I think Astrobot really got a lot of people interested in playing VR platformers, and obviously they saw the potential of it. Those people that did play it, and like, they're hungry for more. And especially with the PlayStation VR 2, which unfortunately hasn't really had a whole lot of first-party support from Sony. A lot of the indie devs are picking up the slack. So yeah, we're here to give the players what they want.
I was going to ask you about the PSVR 2 because it's obviously a very powerful headset. From my experience, and I've not worn the full gamut of VR headsets that are out there, but
how do we convince you?
It is the PSVR 2 to me has been the best VR experience I've had in terms of screen resolution and comfort and just like the duration that I can spend in it because I get sick really quickly in any VR system. Obviously the Max Mustard version for PSVR 2 is going to look a little slicker. Which is nice to be able to utilize the power of the PS5 and that headset. But also, there's not a huge install base there. So it's like, where does the team decide to, because it's obviously a lot of work to port across, it's not just like VR means it can work on any VR. Where did the team decide to go, all right, we need to target PSVR 2 and we need to target the more hardcore PC hardware as well? Having now been on the MetaQuest for is about 6 months now.
So it launched in March. So yeah, roughly coming up to about 6 months.
Yep.
And the game was primarily developed with the Quest 2 in mind, because that is the #1 selling VR headset that's out there. Like you say, the user base for the PSVR 2 is a fair bit smaller. I think off the top of my head, there's probably about 1 million headsets out there in the wild, which when you think about numbers of consoles, it's not an awful lot.
But you can pretty much guarantee 1 million sales because everyone with PSVR 2 is desperate for a piece of software to play on it.
Oh, look, that'd be incredible if everyone gets it. But I think the PSVR 2 community are a particularly passionate bunch of people.
Yeah.
They are those early adopters who are willing to try out this new piece of tech and want to play cool immersive experiences, but I guess maybe the bigger developers don't want to go out of their way to make a game for a smaller platform. They'd rather make it for just the PS5 instead and have people play it on a regular flat screen. Max Mustard is made from the ground up to be a VR experience, and it was only logical to port it to other VR platforms because there's just the demand from the users. Like I get people pestering me on the socials every single day. They just want to see more of it. They want to play it. They want a release date, and like, it's awesome to see how excited people are for it.
Can we get a release date, Ben?
I wish. Look, if I told you on this call, I think my job would be in jeopardy.
Well, I had a chat not long ago on Pocket Buds with Kane Tyler from Big Brain Studios. They just did Sushi Ben.
Oh, they're awesome. I love
They're
Sushi
awesome,
Ben.
aren't they?
Great game.
They actually they shouted Max Mustard out as well, which is very cool. He did mention that because Sushi Ben also came out on MetaQuest first as well, and they found that there wasn't a lot of support from Meta when it came to kind of getting the game out there on the platform. How have you guys found that sort of experience?
Yeah, look, Meta have been good in getting their game launched on the platform, and certainly they've been very supportive. They have a great set of hardware. Like, honestly, the Meta headsets are excellent. The issue is kind of getting visibility. you find that when you go on the Meta Store, a lot of the games that dominate the charts and are very high up and I guess visible to most people looking to purchase games, they're games that have already been out on the Quest for many years.
Yeah.
As long as it says Star Wars in it. Did you try Star Wars, a Max Mustard game?
Yeah,
You'll sell.
I'm not sure Disney are going to collab with us on that, but look, I'll shoot them an email.
That's the
Never
spirit.
turned down a challenge.
You can only ask, right?
Yeah.
You know, what's the worst they can say?
But
But
it's, yeah,
honestly, it's tough because like games like Beat Saber, everyone knows Beat Saber.
Yeah.
It doesn't need any more advertising. Let some of the little guys like actually get some visibility on the store.
I imagine it is tricky for you guys launching something like this that holistically is such a fun game that you can just play from start to finish. People are either there on VR for experiences sometimes more so than traditional games. And so, sometimes you are marketing to not just the people who have the hardware, but also that audience of people who like that kind of experience. I was going to say across the board though, have you found reception just to both on the MetaQuest and also just putting this out there and launching it for the other platforms as well? It's a very aesthetically pleasing, happy, kind of fun-looking game out there. Have you found the response from people who've been playing it and who've been looking forward to it been just as positive?
It's been phenomenal. I absolutely love reading the reviews, like and sharing the reviews with the team as well, because like I didn't develop this game. I came in at the end of this development cycle to market this thing that they've made and poured their lives into over several years. And like there's on the Meta Store, there's like 500 5-star reviews and like glowing praise from so many people who grew up playing like Super Mario. There was like a 70-year-old who was like, "This makes me feel like a kid again." Like it's just,
That stuff's
it makes me feel so damn good.
That's the power of being on a Facebook-based platform, isn't it? All the 70-year-olds, they're all there ready to go.
They're gagging for it.
I do just want to briefly touch on as well, because we are just talking about, like, Peter was mentioning some of his VR sickness and the experienced people who like what they play. Toast Interactive also famously, their previous VR game that they've been hanging on to for a long time, which I'm dying to get us to play on this show at one point, kind of goes against everything we just talked about with Max Mustard, but Richie's Plank Experience is a game
staple for any VR headset.
For anyone who doesn't know,
throw up.
for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, it is essentially a game where you walk out. Thank you, Josh. On a plank in VR. But I love the marketing for this. Basically told everyone, go get a real plank,
Get a plank.
and actually stand on it. And that just from a marketing perspective, and I've put people through this, and even the ad itself does show everyone wobbling around, but then also everyone cannot resist pushing the person playing the game.
Which I guess the
I
question
do
is...
have to say, if you're going to play it, don't interfere and don't push people.
You have to
You
say
are legally
that.
obligated to
You
say
have
that,
to
of
say
course.
that.
You
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm allowed to
Spotted.
say what we.
But when I pushed
push
my
them.
auntie, it was great.
I didn't hear that.
I assume that the job application was just to walk the plank, and if you can make it, you get the job.
Well, they made me do it on my first day.
It's so good. You're getting hazed.
It wasn't part of the application process, but I think if I didn't do it on my first day, I wouldn't pass probation.
They would have been like, "Hey, so you didn't pass the planks."
Stick with, we'll put him in the Max Mustard department. No, I just wanted to say, it must be wonderful for you guys to have products in both elements of VR as well. And this is, as I said, a nice little sort of palate cleanser after that kind of experience.
Oh, like the fact that they're two vastly different
Different
VR
experiences.
experiences as well. I think that's a credit to the development team. Like they've made one game that's like shock value. It's quick. It's like a party experience.
Yeah.
And they've made one game that is purely like single player joy, and they've made that to appeal to people who love platforms.
Is it?
Like,
I mean, you don't have to tell us if it's not like the company line, but is VR the future and the always of Toast Interactive? Is there a lot of passion in the studio for VR and what you could try next?
Yeah, I think VR is certainly our staple at Toast. It's what Toast was initially known for with Richie's Plank Experience. And it's a technology that's still in its very early days as well. So there's a lot of potential there, particularly as headsets get more accessible and lighter and more powerful. And it just offers immersive experiences that you just can't achieve with flat gaming. Like playing Max Mustard has kind of spoiled me going back to regular platformers.
Well, I wanted to say I appreciate a studio like Toast and you guys working on games like this, because there was a boom for VR and then there's been a bit of a settle, but it would be lovely to be in that future that's hopefully, thanks to games like this, you know, where it becomes a staple and it moves past that infancy and does become something a bit more accessible to everyone. And it's games like this, I think, that will really carry it forward. So, yeah, congrats with the launch of it originally. But hopefully, we get to see great things from you guys in the future as well.
Where should people be keeping an eye on in anticipation of that release date that's going to be announced very soon?
Just follow us everywhere.
Yeah, cool.
I'm posting bloody every single day, every social platform. It's a lot of content and a lot of rubbish that I'm putting on there, but it's entertaining and people seem to enjoy it.
Excellent.
But yeah, if you want to jump on, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, like
Is Toast
wherever.
Interactive or is Max Mustard?
Toast Interactive on most of them.
Yep.
And then there's Max Mustard Game on Twitter.
Wonderful. Awesome. I mean, we'll be watching like a hawk.
Subscribe.
And we really appreciate you jumping in and spending some time with us tonight, Ben.
No, thank you. I really appreciate coming on the show. Thanks so much.
Well,
Our
good.
pleasure.
We'll get you in for the Plank episode soon. Don't you worry.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I'm going to push you to that.
It's BYOP though. You're gonna have to bring your own
Yeah.
plank. I do apologize.
We have two like proper like
Heavy
branded.
Oh, we have planks.
We got planks, baby.
I'm hoping you have Richie's Plank, the official OG Plank. Bring it in.
We do.
There you go. All right, there's a promise.
All right.
Although
Wonderful.
probably hard to bring on a plane. It's like too.
There's over. You can take oversized. Just put it in a surfboard bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lock it in.
Thank you so much, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
Have a
See
good
you
night.
there. You
Cheers,
too.
mate. There you go.
Damn delight.
Ben Schuster.
And not just VR, but like a return of the platformer, like the collectathon platformer, which has been really missing.
It's-
Like,
Again, as I said, it's wild that was definitely seen as the two things you can do in VR really well. You can do first-person experiences, and everyone's like, oh, but they had to find ways to get around the movement and feeling sick. And then a game like Moss launched early on, and everyone was like, oh, this is it. This like idea of being, the camera and watching all these miniatures happening. Astrobot rescue mission comes out, and people are like, perfect game. Perfect game. Let's just keep doing this. That's kind of it.
It feels like playing with your toys.
But that's like out of all the time we've been getting into VR again, they are really the only two examples, and this is the third one that comes along. So like, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's actually it's semi-true because there was what was the little mousy one?
Moss.
No, I'm not talking about Moss, and I know there's Moss and Moss 2. There was another one that
I was
was
going to say Moss too.
there was more like Tunic. I can't remember what it was. There was another more. Oh no, it wasn't. It was more squirrely. Squirrely.
It was a fox. It was a fox.
There was a fox one. I thought there was a squirrel one
It
as
was
well. There was something
Microsoft
tail.
Lucky's Tail.
Lucky's Tail.
Super Lucky's Tail.
Super
Lucky's
Lucky's
Tail
Tail,
came-
which again was like trying to capitalize on the success of Astrobot and Moss, but it just was missing a little something.
Something went wrong in
Yeah.
that point. It started as one and went to the other and didn't translate as well. I think it started.
Whereas,
I think it started standard.
It started standard and they moved it into VR, but it wasn't designed in that. It was like the camera had to follow it through the world, so it didn't translate as well. Whereas these experiences,
yeah, because the only reason I'm saying that is because I didn't want to take away from what Toast have achieved here, which is
Totally.
like people know that the diorama platformer is a cool thing, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be a given win.
Yeah,
and that Max
is
Mustard
true.
is being held up next to Astrobot and Tunic.
Yeah.
Moss
too.
But as well,
There's too
it
many
looks
little cute animal games.
it looks like the kind of experience you'd get if you were playing if you bought the Lego Mario set and were actually keen on playing the game that it comes as. Like it feels like you're this looks like a Mario game as it would be in VR. You know what I mean?
I should shout out quickly as well. I'm going to play this and talk about it at one point when I get my hands on it. Probably the PSVR 2 one. It is one that is a platformer, and like Moss, you are you have like a little dart gun. You saw it in the footage there.
Yeah.
It is like it's doing some things there to play with the idea that you are in control as this big. You're not just a camera with a VR set.
And I mean, it is coming out on both Steam and PSVR 2. However, next week as well, the PlayStation VR 2 is getting a native Steam app.
Yes.
So as long
So
as
if
you
you
get
have a
like the
PSVR 2
PC
headset,
link.
you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
Which is
Cool.
great. It's we
Finally.
were talking about that, I think, with you on the episode where we were looking at the PSVR 2 when we first got
Oh,
into
where I
it.
shot you.
Where you shot me. Yes.
Exactly.
Sorry about that.
You shot me. Thank you again, Ben. Thank you to Toast Interactive. Good luck to you all. It's very exciting to see Australian game devs doing some cool stuff.
Damn right.
But now we're going to talk about some very non-Australian games and what we've been playing.
Yes, so what we've been playing. Wait, that's Italian. It's I went to do French and I couldn't. It's what we've been playing.
There it is.
And it is the time where we talk about the games that we've been playing through the week. And I think I'm starting.
Why not? You're on a
Why
roll.
not?
Keep going.
I'm
Pick
already
an accent
here.
and roll with it.
So I'm. Should I do English?
Yes.
Go for it.
Give it a try. See what happens.
I'm already here. I am.
No,
Nope.
I meant just your normal English Australian accent.
I'm. Now I don't remember. Okay,
How
I
to
remember
talk.
how I
We've
talk
broken
now. I'm going to do it in my own normal voice.
Use your voice to say probably the easiest to say video game title that anyone's ever had to say.
Zenless Zero.
Oh god.
I've been playing Zenless Zone Zero, which is the new game from previously MiHoYo. I think they're now HoYoverse. Whatever. They've called themselves two different things, and it is an action role-playing game. It is the next one of these gacha games from MiHoYo. You know, you probably know them from Genshin Impact or more recently Honkai Star Rail. They are out with their new title, which, as I mentioned, Zenless Zone Zero. It's got a few different elements to it, mainly an action role-playing game, but there are bits of Persona style, roaming around, dialogue, hanging out with people type situation, and also a little bit of puzzle stuff. You play as either a boy or a girl. I chose the girl because I am one, and I wanted to be her. And they're called proxies, which are basically people that help agents explore these hostile alternate dimensions set in a digital world called Hollows. And it's also the main world is set in, I think it's called New Eridu, and it's called New Eridu. I think it was called Eridu beforehand, but it's called New Eridu because it's a kind of a bastion that's been created by survivors of this like post-apocalyptic world. Cool. And after the humanity was very much mostly wiped out by an enemy body called the Ethereal. And so now it's your job to fight off the Ethereal inside the Hollows with the help of agents. And so in classic MiHoYo form, the agents are people that you add to your team, either through playing the game, you collect them as the story goes on, or through the gacha system. And it's kind of the big thing that people aren't a huge fan of when it comes to these games, because it is obviously free to play, but then you do have the option of putting as much money as you want to get your pretty anime girls. Right, and so gameplay kind of consists of three separate areas. As I mentioned before, you've got the persona-like dialogues here and there. You have these hangouts that you do with agents and to build your relationship between you and them. And I haven't gotten that far to start having those hangouts, but I'm fairly certain your relationship improving makes them better in combat. I might be wrong. Call me out. Whatever.
But the combat is the crux of the rest of the game?
Yeah. The combat happens within the Hollows.
Yep.
Because the way the Hollows work is it's kind of like hacking a computer, and you've got like a little map that your bunny characters, I think they're called bang boos, your bunny character goes through, and certain areas of those little puzzle maps are enemy areas. And once
you say puzzle map, are they like linear run sections, or is it open?
It's like
semi-open world.
No, it's literally on a screen.
Yeah.
With like different with like it's a grid.
You're
almost.
clearing a grid as opposed to it being open world like Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
You're
cool.
clearing a grid, and then on those grids there are boxes that are enemy encounters. Sometimes you can avoid them. Most of the time you just go into them, and then in those enemy encounters, that's where you do your combat.
This all
in a
sounds
mini arena. Kind of
way more palatable than Genshin Impact to me.
It is.
Like just taking things bite size, you know,
Yeah.
as opposed to being this crazy open world that I just don't have the time to like.
There's a lot
into.
of fat of traversal in those in Genshin Impact of just like move from A to B, B to C. Whereas this, I'm assuming in that Persona style, it's like it's moving you through social areas, and then when you're doing combat, it's like now you're in the combat space doing this grid thing. Now you're back to here. It's like
Exactly.
yeah.
So-
I guess that would be a bit.
It also
So-
looks fucking cool.
Okay.
I did not expect
style
to
is-
like anything that you were about to say, and I like all of it so far.
My personal experience with this game is visually. Oh my god! Oh my
I think
god!
I think the word you're looking for is
yeah.
Okay.
Wah. But oh my god, the character designs are just beautiful. Every single character I've come across in this game has been visually delightful. The world itself, the little like city you're in, kind
It's a
of
stylish dystopia.
Oh my
like,
God,
It's everything
yeah.
looks cool and colorful and
Yeah.
funky, even though it's the end of whatever
Yeah,
weird.
it looks very downtown Japan.
Yep,
Like
yep.
it kind of felt like walking around. It feels like Persona. It feels so
It's
much
that
like
Shibuya
Persona.
style,
It's so
high
cool.
fashion.
And
kind
every
of, yeah.
character, what MiHoYo is very, very good at is making visually distinct characters. And of course, it's because they want you to freaking spend a lot of money in that gacha system to
Yeah.
get your favorite ones. So they all look incredible. Like it is just so striking because like they've still got that anime style that you saw in Genshin and you saw in Honkai. You saw in Honkai Star Rail, but they've really perfected it here. It feels a lot more It feels a lot more. I was about to say stylized, but it feels a lot more stylish.
Like they've ironed out like the style that they like.
Yeah.
There's elements of that
Yeah.
sort of anime look that they like with their own branding. Can we walk back to the combat stuff of like the moment to moment gameplay when you're through this stuff is like hack and slashy.
Feels good.
I was gonna say, like-
it's hack and slashy. So in the sorry to interrupt.
No,
you,
that's what I wanted.
But in
Yeah.
these like combat sequences, which are a part of the commissions that you do, you can take 3 of your characters with you.
Yep.
And throughout the gameplay, like throughout the combat, you are constantly switching between those 3.
Because that was the thing that I got up to in Genshin Impact before I fell off it, which is like, I have interchangeable protagonists that I was swapping out constantly.
I found that they didn't perfect it in Genshin.
Yeah.
the
That's
the
cool.
wipeout screen.
That's so fucking
oh my
cool,
god,
man.
the wipeout
Yeah.
screen is
I wanna see
crazy.
I actually just really
again.
love all the effects surrounding the combat
Yeah.
as
It's
well.
so cool. It's like it's very Persona. It's very Jet Set Radio. Like it's just sick. It's very Gurren Lagann. Like there's so many different parts of this, like artistically, that just look incredible.
But also the way the stuttery nature of that is that really super satisfying thing in games when a hit detection is also accented with those little pauses of doosh, 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 you're doing damage. Like you can see it build, and again, like it definitely feels like it's not an afterthought to it. Is it enough that it's like it's dragging you back to do those runs and feeling satisfying? Crap. it is.
I'd say the
I'm
best
worried.
part of this game is its combat system.
Yeah, right.
Because every character that you have has a different like weapon, different move sets, stuff like that. The way that they've integrated having the 3 characters in each run and you switching between them while you're fighting is unlike anything I've experienced. It's so well done because there are the you know how like when you're doing a hack and slash, like enemies will have like a ding, and then with that ding you know to block or you know to parry.
Yep.
There's a part of this where it has that ding, but instead of blocking or parrying, which you can still do, you can switch your character in
Yeah,
that
right.
moment, and it'll give
that's
them a
cool.
special move which will hit
Switch.
harder.
Yeah,
And,
there it is.
Oh my
Sick.
god, it feels incredible.
It looks.
Yeah.
I mean, the animations are all fucking amazing. it looks like those like tag fighters as well when you're
Yeah.
swapping characters out. Got that same energy, but just so
It's
smooth.
so
Because
smooth.
it freezes the action, but everything keeps moving, sound design
Yeah.
and visually, so you feel like you're building up to like what feels like solid thwacks and
Yeah.
punches, which has got to be a big part of
And
that.
it's crazy. Like all of this is amazing, and it's been called out in chat as well. But the fact that this is Android and iOS, and it's going to be their largest install base,
Yeah.
like it'll be bigger than PC for sure, is like it's amazing how good the Hoyoverse team have gotten at making games that look like this, and obviously they'll look a little worse on your phone.
Oh, well, that's
but-
the thing. I've been playing it on PlayStation 5. That's
Yep.
the main system that I've been playing it on. But I did also decide to open it up on my Android. I've got a Samsung Galaxy Note 20. That shit's
few
old.
years old, yeah.
Right? It's struggling to open up Messenger. So I was like, it will not be working on this phone.
Yeah.
Wrong. It doesn't look as good as the PS5, obviously. And it like there's a little bit of stuttering, but like I'm still able to complete a battle on my phone.
And is
which
it it's crossplay?
and
Like
I'm pretty sure it's crossplay. I think you
okay.
can link
so
them
I
together.
can just like play on my PS5 and then get on a
I
train
think
and
so.
play on my phone.
I'm
I believe
90%
your account is attached to.
I
your
did that with Genshin Impact to
Yeah.
see if that would work, and what it did, and it pretty seamlessly carried my save across. What would be interesting, I think, about this is that there seems to be a bit of more of that less visually impactful management and downtime kind of stuff. So there's a world in which you do your runs, and is there a lot of time spent doing the story, the relationships, again, or have you not really dabbled as much?
So I haven't done I haven't gotten far enough to start doing the relationship stuff, but I have been, there's been cutscenes, there's been dialogue. As you can see, there's a lot of still image kind of dialogue stuff. They do it almost in like a comic book kind of way, which is really, really cool. It's all fully voice acted as well. But then there are dialogue moments between characters. They drag on.
Well, see, this thing though,
They
they drag on,
drag
but they kill a
on.
bus ride. When you like,
They-
if you switch
oh,
to
yeah.
your phone, you go, I've finished all the combat. I'm now going to sit on my phone and do all the story and like go through my inventory.
And I just
and-
skip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is good that you can if you can read quick, then you can just skip through all that
Is
dialogue.
this the grid we're looking at?
Yes,
That's
this is
fucking
what
so
the
That
grid.
is
cool.
so
Yeah,
This is
cool.
what the grid system looks like. You see
amazing.
the bunny on the left.
Yeah, yeah.
You move up and around.
Holy
the
shit,
grid.
that looks satisfying.
It is fantastic. It is
This is
fan
wild.
freaking tastic.
That is really
It
satisfying.
feels
damn.
awesome.
It
and
looks
see,
like a poker
that,
machine.
That little, that little
really got that
evil
effect.
guy, that little evil guy that you see on the TV, that's you entering a combat area.
Oh, don't get me wrong. None of this story does anything for like you describing that at the top was like a hat on a hat on a hat on a hat of like. But I'm like, is this the kind of game that you could kind of check in and out of the story and be like, I like the moment to moment gameplay. I like the gotcha element as well.
There's also
that's
one
window
ca-
dressing kind of.
There's
yeah.
one character that's literally a bear.
I mean, there
Like
always
he's
is,
literally a
isn't there?
bear.
Yeah.
No. He's not like a bear.
He's
He's literally a bear.
No, I know. Like Danganronpa and all that. It's
Yeah,
like
there's always a bear.
This
Yeah.
does
There
not
is always a
surprise
He's
me.
literally
Yeah.
a bear. But there's also like a wolf man who's definitely very popular with the furries.
Okay.
But I do want to make a note of like the characters and in leading on to
I do
the
want to say I am
characters.
not a furry.
I am not a furry. All respect to my furries, but I am not one. Yeah. The
gacha
thing
element.
is, there is always the gotcha element. And like I think if I just didn't talk about it, it wouldn't feel right.
Quick explain
And
it for anyone who doesn't quite know. It's basically kind
Gotcha
of
is so Zenless Zone Zero is free to play. And in being free to play, the way that they make money, the way that MiHoYo has basically always made money by having these free to play games is having a gachapon, which is the mystery grab
blind bagging.
blind box. It's a freaking blind box.
Loot box is what
It's
we westernized them
yeah,
as. But
yeah. It's a
the gacha machines are like vending machines where you put money in, you get
Capsule
a ball, and you get a
toys.
capsule. Yeah.
yeah. It's very
Lebanon's
it's-
toys, I call them.
and that's how they do their business, because in order to get new characters, you got to do this gacha system. And with the gacha system, more often than not, when you're doing these roles, you aren't always getting a character. You definitely aren't always getting the character you want. You're getting stuff that you can use in the game, but you want a character. You want the character that you want.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you feeling like you're still like having a satisfying enough experience without needing to
the base
participate in that?
Absolutely. The
Okay,
thing
yeah.
is, and it's like this gacha system, as Serpent said, it's gambling for kids, and I think I'm of the opinion. As somebody who has spent a lot of money in free-to-play games previously, Kim Kardashian, Hollywood up.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I made an active thank you. I made an active effort in playing MiHoYo games to not spend any money for as long as I could, and I never did. I never did because I really didn't want to, because I know how I am and I know how hear me out. I know how I'd start.
You break that seal and then it's
Once
just
You break that
done.
seal and then
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah,
So
totally.
I didn't spend any money in Genshin Impact. I didn't spend any in Honkai Star Rail. That being said, I played Genshin for a lot longer. And I haven't played any money in Zenless Zone Zero. I don't plan to, purely because at this current moment in time, a thing that MiHoYo does, and maybe it's to trick your brain, is it kind of rewards you just for everything. It rewards you for taking part in events. It rewards you for logging in. It rewards
Navigate
you
menus,
for
and it's like, well done. Here's some
exactly.
Yeah.
You read a single bit of dialogue. Congratulations. Here's some stuff. And also, you can go online and get redemption codes from whatever article you can find. And put those in, and then you get extra stuff from that. I found just from playing the game, one, I can get pretty cool characters, and two, I can accumulate enough of that currency that you need to do gacha rolls, to do as many gacha rolls as I would like to do. And I also am of the opinion of you get what you get and you don't get upset. I think all of the characters in this game look cool enough that I'm pretty happy with any of the ones I get.
Well, that leads me to my question, which was that, and again, we don't have to go on because it's a complicated system, but unlike loot boxes and what we traditionally see in a lot of games, it's usually cosmetics, it's usually things at a surface level. The idea with gacha games or with the Hoyoverse, it's like often it is to do with a complete character. That character will have abilities, movement, different outfits, and also play into the story, or could play into the story, maybe not.
I think all of the characters, at least what I experienced in Genshin, every single character that you were able to play eventually did appear in the game's story.
Yeah.
I don't think they were always unlockable through the story, but they did appear.
My point being is it's a bit more substantive, so there is more of a draw for people to want these things that they can't have. It's not like, oh, I don't have that hat. It's like there is a whole character and a whole new sort of maybe style of play. And while that's not pay to win or anything, it's definitely more enticing, and it feels like part of the game I'm not getting.
Yeah.
And so I think, while I agree entirely with what you're saying, I think the idea that there is designed elements of characters of games of the game I'm not getting until I do that. I think that's the difference mainly with the gacha style, and take of that what you will. Like,
totally.
I think, that's some people feel differently, but you can, as you said, grind enough to get roles that you could potentially be still getting these characters.
Yeah.
So
And
I imagine that grind is on a scale.
Something I found is really good with this game that I might be wrong, but I didn't see in Genshin Impact is when you do go into that gacha system, it actually tells you how many roles you need to do until you'll get until you'll definitely 100% get an S tier character in your role.
Interesting.
So like, the random number generator's still there, but it makes it kind of rewards you for continuing to
Puts a
do the
cap on
rolls. Yeah, exactly. Like
it's
it lets you know
confident enough
that
to
it is.
show you the odds you're not going to get.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I can only
that
really
may be a legal thing.
Yeah, I think it
Steam
is.
definitely started doing that. Well, Valve started doing it in Valve games. Dota had loot boxes, and now you can hold Alt and you can see your chance of getting the thing that you're rolling for.
Yeah. I think they have to be like,
I don't know if there's some
these are
government
your
legislation
chances.
somewhere. Yeah.
But I can only speak from personal experience of I don't plan to spend any money in this game. I really like the characters I've got right now.
I'd like you to report back to us in a few weeks.
No,
I try. Yeah.
It's like it's it's like being aware of an addiction that you've had in the past and making an active effort to expose yourself to it, but not take it in. You know what I mean?
It seems like if the game has earned enough goodwill and the rest of it, that you're respecting that and not feeling the need to dive in there. That sometimes goes in the other way, where you go, this game has given me so much entertainment, maybe I will put a little in there. So I'm curious to know if you keep playing this. I'm not saying predatory, you'll succumb eventually, but maybe you'll go like, this is such a great game, I'm into that.
Totally. And I watched a video.
Invest.
I watched a video review.
Who am I, Josh, talking about Star Citizen? Invest now while it's hot.
I will say, I watched a video review of Zenless Zone Zero that Skill Up reviewer and editor and friend of the show, Austin, did. And a great point he made was that it's a really, really great game that is buggered down by a shitty game system, which is the gacha system. In a perfect world, and a world that I want, I would love to pay full price for this game and be able to unlock every single character through playing the story.
It's randomly priced DLC, right?
Yeah,
like
literally.
It's like I could pay $1 and get the S tier character, and you could pay $100 and not get them until
I would love
possible role.
I would happily. This is the sort of game that to me is so good. I would happily pay full price for this game and really enjoy myself and unlock all the characters over time. But with the way that I have been playing MiHoYo games in the past, I am fine with it existing as a play game for me, because I know I can control myself when it comes to that. But I'm also very aware that the system itself is predatory.
Yeah.
But also for me, it's like, you get what you get and you don't get upset.
Totally.
And all my characters are really cute.
And
so
my
I'm
opinion
fine.
has always been, if they're old enough to work in the mines, they're old enough to gamble.
Yeah, and they have
So
to do something
true.
with the downtime.
Yeah,
So
and they're making a
true.
lot of
We should
money
give
in
them
the
less
mines.
downtime.
Yeah. Put it back in the mines. The children yearn for
I
it.
admire your self-control.
Yeah.
Because when Mario Kart Tour happened, I got to $4,000 spent, and I was like, I need to stop.
Yeah.
But I just really thought I was going to miss out on every character.
I get you.
It was just like $50 at a time here and there, and then I didn't realize until I added it all up.
Let's
that I was
not go there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did you hear that?
Josh, did you know how much we spent on that?
Yeah, what an idiot.
But yeah, Zenless Zone Zero, aside from being a gacha game, it's fucking incredible.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
so good. So, I'm done. Gus.
Hello. I played another a free-to-play game. I played a game that's currently in closed beta. I got a code for Marvel Rivals, which is Marvel's take on a hero shooter, a hero team-based shooter. It is a 6v6 Overwatch-like that is in the Marvel universe, or with all the Marvel characters taking on the roles of all the heroes. It's in closed beta for another week, I think, and then scheduled for release not long after. It is over. Let's point out the Hulk in the room. It is Overwatch with Marvel characters, but I think it does a lot of things well. It is polished as all hell, but probably
It
not
certainly looks it.
not in the way that Blizzard's hero shooter was polished in a gameplay sense. It is polished in a design and a sort of aesthetic sense, and what it feels like going into play. It does have a few serious points of difference between Overwatch. You run in there with your team of 5 other players, and there are the standard modes. You're pushing the payload or capturing the points. That's all I've seen so far in the closed beta. Those points of difference are that there is destructible environments. Unfortunately, that's really superficial and surface level. I have really not seen that change the way the game is played. It is more, I would say, chaotic than I was expecting, in the sense that I think Overwatch really... Well, I want to say Overwatch feels like they developed this genre. I might be wrong in saying that I don't know if there were any sort of team first-person hero class shooters before Overwatch. So I think a lot of games cop flack for being a rip-off of Overwatch, where it feels like for me they developed a genre that was really fantastic and popular, and so everyone that's been sort of trying to...
Oh, Team Fortress.
Team
Team
Fortress
Fortress
is
2.
definitely up
Yeah.
there. I think in terms of a hero, like they were definitely classes. I think but yes, you are right. That has existed before. The way Blizzard put their polish on it, everyone's been trying to replicate that since. To lesser success. Things like Concord recently had a beta that was not received particularly well. I think the advantage with somewhere like Marvel coming in is that they have, extensive catalog of heroes, of lore, of everything to draw on, which does just quickly make you go, fucking props to Blizzard for then coming out of the gate going, we're going to develop a whole roster of characters that we're going to make people are going to instantly pick favorites from and like become so attached to. And they're going to do that with none of the pre-existing stuff that Marvel has or that an IP like Marvel does.
Yeah.
Remembering that Overwatch was Titan for 10 years,
Yeah.
like they'd spent a long time building characters for an MMO.
Totally. And to the point they released movies about
Yeah.
short films.
And they're
about
going to be
them.
really popular on the worst websites.
But yeah, what you see here is very much while it is you are playing on the side of a team, I found in my short time playing it, it does not feel like I can get that teamwork to to feel like I'm playing as part of a team. I am playing quick matches with randoms who are also playing a closed beta, so it is everyone is finding their feet.
Yeah.
And in that, I do think there is an over-reliance at the moment on DPS and frontlining. A lot of people, or every character seems to just be rushing to the front line to get in front of everyone else. And so I think the idea of playing support classes while they are there in the character's abilities, of which there are many, and they are going to take a while for you to learn. I will get to that momentarily, Nick. I do think this is a bit messy currently in its current form, to do with the amount of not only visual clutter you're seeing on screen, but also every character's abilities are there's a range. Everyone seems to have, a projectile, something they can plant, something they can, that has then a visual effect on other characters. And when everyone combines that on a point, it does exactly what you saw there, that turns into an absolute bit of a flustercluck. That said, I am aware of the fact that these days, the current gaming generation can matrix look through the
parse
code.
what they're saying,
They
yeah.
can look at what they do. And I remember that from Overwatch. Like, I do remember playing chaotic matches, but I could still focus on what I was doing, what I was hitting, what I was supporting while this chaos was happening around me. Here, that is a lot trickier just due to the amount of bombast around that you are seeing with every character feeling like they are the main hero charging forward. Even the sound effects that you hear there, every character's ulti charges very quickly and has like a screen takeover with audio. So it just turns into literal chaos.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Sorry to cut you off, Gus.
please.
If I close my eyes right now,
Yep.
it could be Overwatch footage. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get over the sound design and
Yeah,
how similar that is.
Totally. There are things in there that, while I was sort of semi-defending anything that's coming along in the shadow of Overwatch, there are some elements of it that are just obvious
Straight lifts.
straight lifts from it, be it in the UI, be it in a lot of the sound design. One character in front of me just there is Penny Parker, who's actually a mech with a girl in a little bodysuit who does this as her little pose.
So it's Diva.
Who was Penny Parker was a character that came out and was created, I believe, after Overwatch came out. So
Right, okay.
Yeah.
there are homages, but there are also direct lifts.
And can you play Howard the Duck?
No, you can't, but you can play Jeff the Shark. The land shark. And there are some characters in here that I was not familiar with, but Will was watching me play this, and he's like, that's all legit. And these are all characters, some a little left of field outside of your main staples. I played as Iron Man, I played as Hulk, and I played as Punisher. Punisher is Soldier 76.
Does Hulk have a gun?
No, Hulk is a bit more like Diva in the sense that starts as Bruce Banner, just with a little single-shot pistol, and can transform into Hulk. So the creativity with the abilities is fantastic. And this is me playing on PC, so I was just getting that real quick mouse keyboard action going.
Yeah.
But that brings me to the point, which is my main criticism about this game, and again, maybe it's my age showing, but it is just incredibly, it feels too fast. It feels like there's not enough weight to both how you move and play in this game, and also how everyone else is moving, to the point that it just feels like it needs to be slowed down 10% or something like that. There is console versions of this which I believe can turn off crossplay, and I'm actually really curious to try playing this with a bit of nerfed controller aim and everyone else doing the same thing, because I think there could be a lot more strategy to that. I think in the way that when you played Overwatch, it was running a little slower, so there were people. May could throw down an ice wall. Reinhardt could stand there and be ready to charge. Everyone could look around and see what everyone else was doing. And this is original 6v6 Overwatch 1 I'm talking about here, even though they've gone to, is it 4v4 in Overwatch 2, I believe?
I think
5v5.
5v5.
Yeah, I think just dropped one.
Yeah, even in 1, which again I played a lot of, and I really do miss my days in that. You could see what the team around you was doing. I just at no point knew what anyone else on my team was doing here. It just, as I said, it felt like you could occasionally focus fire on one enemy. That is another feature that they've touted here is something that is unique to this game, which is that there is character synergies. There are certain characters that when they are together, they will either buff each other just by proxy, but also there's an ability you can use when you're near your partner character. For instance, Rocket is, and they're not just the traditional ones, but Rocket can jump on Groot's shoulders, but Rocket can also, if they're near the Punisher, throw down an ammo box, which is unlimited ammo, no reloads for the Punisher.
Okay.
So if you put that together, you are unstoppable in a little area. And so there are synergies there that I think people will come up with some major strats for that are really useful. But you're going to have to be on comms. You're going to all have to know your roles, and you're going to all have to know your abilities and put time into it, which at the moment I haven't done. Am I going to do that? Probably not. This is going to live on my computer as a game that I jump into for a quick play with my 1 main and 2 supports that I think I like. Jumping into some other characters felt distinctly different, and I was like, oh, these are all going to take time to learn, and I'm not sure if I have the patience in the way this game feels in its current form.
Yeah.
But I think,
And obviously this is a beta, right? Like this is the point of this is
Closed
to yeah, absolutely, it's a closed beta. They're trying to get a sense of game feel, and they'll be looking at all the numbers and who's killing things too quickly and at what distances and all of that. So a lot of your concerns could be addressed. This is a major investment, and it's I'm sure they're going to look to support it for a number of years if it does well enough.
they did, and you're right, like Overwatch 1 in its beta and stuff had major changes that people were like, oh, this ability is
Characters
gone.
get entirely reworked.
Completely. So I think this is by NetEase, and I think if they're not
They make
using...
antivirus software, right?
It does feel like that. I feel like if they're not taking all the information from this and looking at restructuring elements of it, I'd like to see a quite substantially different game, because at the moment, it does feel like it is just everything thrown in there just for the sake of testing, maybe, server load and how people work.
Beautiful right up until the match starts.
Do you know what's
and then
really-
I'm so turned off.
It's a really pretty game when it's not moving.
Yeah.
In screenshots, and I will say, while it does borrow a lot of pages out of the Overwatch book as well in the menu and UI navigation, it is polished AF.
Yeah.
The menus, the character art, the art style itself, and the animation and stuff, I love. And again, there's some real polish and some flourishes in the menus that really show a lot of love for how much people love these characters in just even the way they move around the menus and stuff. It's fantastic. But once it's moving, and again, that hit detection, both in the melee and even with ranged, it just doesn't feel like it has weight. And it just, I think if they rejig that and they iron that out and maybe address some of the abilities and the cooldowns, I think this has potential to sit happily alongside an Overwatch now that they've kind of shat the bed. As a game that I had a lot more fun with this than I was expecting. And I'm someone who's always looking for my next hero shooter, being a big fan of original Overwatch. I'm looking forward to getting in this when it releases, but I don't know if it's gonna, again, I'm just being skeptical. I don't know if it has the longevity for me. I don't have this excitement for it that I did with some other hero shooters. So but I'm a minority. I think people are really, really
I've heard a lot of positive stuff about this.
Yeah.
I gotta say, even though people are feeling a bit fatigued by the live service games, I will say, because Overwatch has completely shit the bed in terms of their second game, it feels like the perfect time for a good replacement to come out. I can't wait to see what it is.
I think this will definitely be
in a really cynical way. this having Marvel attached to it
That's it. Yeah.
Is gonna
gives
make
it the best chance of
Oh my
succeeding
God,
because
yeah.
people just fucking froth for that.
I-
and they're going to tie in characters when they release any new
Totally.
like TV show or movie. Like it's got.
I
it's
didn't
gonna
think it would have me,
It markets
and
itself.
I didn't think it would have me pulled into it, but I jumped in as Iron Man, who's a great character to start out as, who sort of stays out of the battlefield up high verticality and just rains down sort of shots from a distance so you can stay out of that chaos. Probably the best way to be introduced to this game.
Right.
Watch it from afar. But the voice acting in that character, the abilities and the costumes I've seen people play, I was like, oh, I really do love Iron Man. I'm like, do I? Or am I just like riding that Marvel train of hype? But yeah, there's a character in here that you will love regardless. And I always like that about hero shooters. It's finding that character and that play style. So
Yeah.
that's got me the most excited. Once I have that character and I play that character to death, I don't know if this is going to have the legs for me, but again, I might be just someone who's played a bit too much hero of these kind of shooters.
Yeah.
It's good fun, and I think
You did dive into Overwatch heavily, didn't you?
I main
Yeah.
Diva hard, and I played.
Diva.
No, I love that. I miss it. I miss it.
Rest in peace.
Hulk's my new diva.
Hulk's my new
That's
diva.
so sweet.
That's so
That's
sweet.
so cute. Is it Nick's turn?
I think so.
Nick, did you bring a video game as requested?
I bought a game of sorts. I've bought an alternate reality game.
Of course you fucking.
Oh,
that's not
video. I'm sorry, but this is a show about video games and pop culture, I've been told. So I
were
feel
told
like
that.
I'm allowed.
Your
You
game
can-
has
you
the
can
best
literally-
graphics.
You
My
can
game
literally
has
do
the-
whatever you want.
Yeah, my game has the best graphics because there are no graphics because it is played over the phone. So I, for the past 4 months, have been participating in an experience called Lennox Mutual, which is, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm going to do my best. Basically, you will book a session, and when that session arrives, you are asked to be in a room on your own 5 minutes before the session starts. And then at the exact minute that your session is due to start, your phone will ring from a no-caller ID. And you will pick up, and the company Lennox Mutual has contacted you. Essentially, the way the premise is that Lennox Mutual is a life insurance company, N with EN rather than IN.
So it's French.
And so
Assurance.
the concept is that they are offering you the longevity of your life.
Okay.
But there is, as you can probably tell from this promotional footage, some pretty fucked up shit going on. The thing that is not immediately obvious, although they do take great pains to kind of explain this to you when you're signing up and everything, but it feels like you are speaking to a recording at first.
Right.
It's not a recording. It's a real person. There is an actor sitting on the other side of the phone who is pretending to be an automated system.
Oh, I see.
So they, your initial call will be like, an introductory thing, but then eventually, after about 5 or 10 minutes, you'll get dropped into a main menu. And so they will say, would you like to make an appointment? Would you like to get directions to our location? Would you like to review our documentation? Would you like to learn more about Lennox Mutual? And then, you'll pick one of those options and you'll sort of dive into that tree.
Voice prompt, not keypad, I imagine.
It is voice prompt. It is
Okay.
voice prompt. But the thing that's kind of, I guess, crazy about it is that at some points you are just all of a sudden the person that you are hearing that is pretending to be an automated voice system, you'll get snippets of what feels like them trying to communicate to you as a real person.
Oh my God.
And it's stressful in like the best fucking way. So I have done so far 12 calls, and I basically just kind of do it once a week or once every 2 weeks, just depending on kind of when I can line it up.
Yeah.
I have had calls where I have cried. I have had calls because essentially they are recording everything that you say to them, and you're encouraged to be open and honest about everything that you tell them. So they're asking you quite personal questions, and the more you buy in, the better the experience is going to be in return.
Good. And you said you've had 12 conversations. So effectively, since the first time you had a phone call with them, they've been building up like a dossier of who is this like your account has everything you've ever said to them and every option that you've ever chosen in their system tracked, so that when you call up, you're not starting from scratch again. You're starting from, all right, you're this far through this. It's like D&D, a D&D campaign, but like an immersive theater campaign that comes to you.
Yes, and whether I come back a week later or a year later, that state will still be intact.
Have they started using that against you at all?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, good, because for a moment I thought you might have just found an online therapy company.
Well, it's a little bit that too.
This is brought to you by Worse Help.
So basically, the actors that you're speaking to are all like improvisationally trained. They can all sing beautifully and do many accents and voices, and they, I believe, some of, if not at least the framework around it, has a psych element involved. So I did bring, so you're asked not to share anything. I brought a couple of clips to show you. What I'm going to kind of demonstrate is
just you crying.
What I'm going to demonstrate is stuff that is publicly available. So they have allowed one person before to share their first 3 calls on YouTube. So what I'm showing here is from my calls, but it's not anything that's not publicly available already. So Josh, could we get that first clip?
Now, please listen carefully to our main menu. If you know your party's extension, or if you already know what menu option you want, you can choose either at any time.
This is an actor.
Let me know if you'd like to hear an example of an extension. Our current options follow. Would you like to hear our hours of operation, make an appointment, review our documentation, learn more about Lennox Mutual?
Can I hear an example of an extension?
Okay. Somewhere.
So this was the moment that I realized that all extensions in their phone tree system are only accessible by you singing a specific song.
Our current options follow. Would you like to hear our hours of operation?
And every time something happens, you're just dumped back to the main menu like that.
Listen carefully to our main menu.
Every number I have ever heard, every name that I've referenced, every location that I've heard, every person and character that I've spoken to, every reference to a song that I've heard has been relevant. And so it really rewards you. So this is why I personally record the calls, so that I can kind of take notes after, because my handwriting skills are not particularly great. But yes, it is just you and this other actor. You're not performing to like a whole group of people.
Well, I was going to ask just quick. Sorry to interrupt. I was going to ask how much are you? And this is a sort of interactive theatre experience. The sticking point for that can be how much the person playing is like willing to step out of the shell and get involved.
Absolutely.
But here there is an element of you can just play person on phone, responding to prompts, taking in the information, and not having to be like, did you have to sing back to them?
If I want to unlock an extension, I have to sing the opening line of the song that extension unlocks.
What if you sing a different song?
Well, I'm sure there's ways to break it.
Will they say you sound nice?
No, well, typically that will be like, I'm sorry, that's not a valid extension.
Okay.
And I've tried that a couple of times with things that I thought were references to songs and weren't.
Start going, you think you're the shit, bitch.
But like, I can't sing, and they are, they do a very good job of like, there was one extension where one of the songs was a Nirvana song.
Sure.
And I sang the first 2 lines, and then the person on the other end said, "You can keep going if you like." And I was like, I really wouldn't like, but I'll do the next 2 lines because I needed to do the first 4 lines of that song to unlock that extension.
Wow.
So there's that. And the other stuff that's going on is that, you know, again, the whole framework is like life insurance. And so you're being asked a lot of questions that are sort of, you know, assessing you as a person.
Sure.
At the kind of base level to try and figure out like what sort of person are you? What things do you like? What are your pain points? What are your problems?
Sure.
What do you do well? What do you not do well? So Josh, if we could do the second clip, this is an example of what that part kind of would sound like.
Where does the sun set for you?
In the West?
How do you experience time? Faster, slower, or the same as everyone else?
I believe the same as everyone else.
Have you ever been told that you have problems with your vision?
Yes.
Somewhere very far away, there is a mountain made of diamond. It's 2 miles high, 2 miles wide, and 2 miles deep. Every 100 years or so, a little bird comes along and sharpens its beak on the peak of the diamond mountain. And when the whole mountain has been worn away by the little bird, then the first minute of eternity will be over.
If you'd like
Have you ever been told that you have problems with your vision?
So like, it's mind melting, super cool. And then in other, I guess the only other part that I kind of haven't really touched on that's I think really important is that there's also an aspect of, and I can't show this part, but there are sequences where you're being given scenarios. So, for example, one scenario will be like, you're on safari in Tanzania and you come across an elephant that is dead on the ground, you know, like those sorts of things. And, you know, the actor is doing that in that very like customer servicey kind of voice. And then all of a sudden they'll say something like, and then the man says to you, well, who's been snooping around my storeroom?
Dead elephant.
And then, you know, they say something like that, and then I'm like waiting for them to say something to the effect of like, do you say yes or no or whatever? But instead, what happened next the first time I heard something like that was there was a small pause, and then they went, the silent type, I see.
Right, so
You're
you're
not
now
gonna-
engaging with
so
a
I'm
character.
like, all of a sudden now I'm like, oh shit, this
You're
is like
on.
live role play that I'm having to improv with.
That's crazy.
That's so cool.
And it's just
I didn't sign
like-
up for this shit. I just wanted insurance.
Well, and you've been waiting for prompts the
Yeah,
whole time.
yeah.
Suddenly that gets stripped away, and you're like, "Oh, I'm in this section of it now."
Yeah.
Cool.
Is- This is insane and amazing. Is like because I struggle sometimes with the obtuseness of these kind of like very surreal and amazingly introspective kind of puzzles.
Yeah.
What is to help you get to a point of I'm just lost, like I'm confused, I can't make those connections, like
So the fact that, so this is what's amazing about it, it's a real person on the other side.
yeah.
So when you are stuck, you're just like, I'm stuck and I don't know what to do.
It's
like,
their job
I
to
don't know
help
what
you
to
out.
do. And it's their job to kind of keep you moving. So I did that. And then one time the person was like, you know, I'm sorry, would you like to make a complaint? And I was like, I think I would like to make a complaint. So I went through this entire process of making a complaint. And then 2 months later, I got a call from their Department of Quality Assurance, which was an in-universe, like still in-universe thing, but a completely sidebar conversation that they used as like a, I can't even describe how much it blew my mind that like they play the long game so well.
Totally.
So yeah.
This experience is like a subscription.
No, so you can. There is the ability to, so you can get on their Eternity plan, which is quite an expensive. I think it's $500 but that gives you unlimited calls whenever you want. But typically, you would just book a ticket, and so a single ticket is $20 US, and
How long's that last?
so that lasts for about half an hour.
Sure.
So if you can buy one or you can buy a block of 3. And if you buy 3, it's the cost of 2 or 2.5 or something like that. So I'll typically just buy 3 at a time. If this sounds interesting, my suggestion would be do 3.
Yeah.
Because you're going to come off your first call and be like,
So confused.
I don't fucking know what to do.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of buy into like just a little bit of pressing up against the walls to see where the boundaries are and seeing what you can and kind of can't get away with and what you can do. But holy shit, like
It's because I was going to say as well, like I admire that this is something that for a lot of people who go in on it, it'd be very hard to explain this to people, and you've done an amazing job both through your clips and here just to illustrate this, because it's such a unique thing that you had as that experience. I'm sure it's not a party game where you sit there on call. It's like you are having this very personalized kind of experience, and I think there's a real hook in that being very unique. But yeah, at the same time for me, it's this element of is there the promise of some form of end game or completion in this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So from the very beginning,
Yep.
they tell you all you have to do is make an appointment. And I have tried and tried and tried, but I understand now. So I have just kind of, after my 12 calls, I've finished something of like an act 1 of the story.
Yep.
And it's now very clear to me what I have to do. I just know that will take some
bunch
time.
of time.
Okay. And there's no obligate. Like I can just stop at any point. But I'm enjoying
gotcha
it so
game
much.
though.
It is a bit of a gotcha game. But like,
every dollar you spend now, you're getting closer to getting that skin you want.
I mean, you could look at it like that, I guess. But I don't know. I just find it super rewarding.
Yeah.
I've had just some incredible one-on-one performances by amazingly talented actors delivering heart-wrenching, beautiful, funny scenes that I'm the only person experiencing
That's
in
it.
the world
Yeah.
right
So
now.
awesome.
So yeah.
Do you think this would also be good practice for people who are maybe not very good at making calls?
100%. So I know. So I was tipped onto this by a Discord that I'm in for people who are fans of immersive theatre, and a lot of those people are, I would say, have anxiety around things like social interaction and speaking on the phone. It is the fact that everything is so smooth and they are so
that
considerate.
modifier on there that kind of sounds like a compression through that accent is just like spot on.
And they have dual mechanisms in order to protect your safety as well.
Okay.
So if at any point something gets too much for you, you can just say the word traffic light and they will end the call, and someone out of universe will follow up with you via email just to check, like, was that a boundary for you? Is that okay or is it not? The other thing that you can do, you're told at the top of every single call, if at any point you experience a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and dial your local provider. If at any point you experience a psychological emergency, please notify me and stay on the line. Now, that's a mechanism I haven't had to access, but I know that people have, where the content that they've been hearing has been like a bit affecting for them, and so they've asked for they've said that they're experiencing a psychological emergency, and the representative will like shut down whatever you're currently doing and then take you through breathing exercises, calming, grounding, and some reflective stuff to kind of help you through it.
It's so interesting because like you hear a lot about this current climate we live in where people are being very protective, and rightly so, over a lot of people's emotions and psychological states, and it's all appropriate. But here it's like you are taking a risk doing this. So having those safety things, having those safety nets in place, it's like
this game should be called Traumatize Me.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's like
and
this.
it has.
And I'm so glad it's there, as it should be everywhere else. But here I'm so glad they're so prepared for it, because it feels like something.
Well, this feels like a game where its purpose kind of is to trigger an emotional response of some sort, be it fear, be it excitement, but also be it,
you and your
shock.
Fucking cerebral kinks, man. Where do you go from here? You find these things and you do this. I'm like, this is such a neat thing.
Where are you supposed to go next? Fortnite?
Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Mario Kart Tour.
Straight back to Mario Kart.
That is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. And finally, Pete,
What cerebral, highbrow journey
I've
were
been
you
playing a
taking?
shooter. I've been playing, because no game is just one genre anymore.
That's true.
I've been playing Deadlink. Deadlink just came out of early access. It's by Grubby Entertainment or Grooby Entertainment.
Ruby?
Yeah, because there's only one B. And it is a cyberpunk FPS with roguelite elements. It is a first-person shooter that is run-based, where you are, similar to Zenless Zone Zero, a consciousness controlling a shell, and you are sent out by a corporation to do missions and shoot up the mean streets. You play through basically 5 levels, and then do a boss, and then you move to the next harder zone, and you do another 5 and a boss, and you play for as long as a run can. And the roguelite element of it is that as you play through, you're earning currencies and you're finding abilities that you will be able to keep on subsequent runs. The hook of the game is that it is a Doom-esque, aggressive shooter. It encourages you to be up in the faces of the things you're shooting. Each shell has different abilities. This is the first one, and it has a grappling hook to pull you close to things. It's got a grenade, and it's got this force push kind of stun. And what you want to do is use all of those abilities on the enemies in the space to tag them. And when you kill a tagged enemy, like in Doom, they explode with armor. So that's how you keep your armor up the whole time. You only have a health bar. There's no way to regenerate health. Or I think you can regenerate health by every time you go through one part of a stage. You can jump into... So as I said, there's 5 levels and then a boss.
Yep.
At the end of each arena that you defeat, you get the option of 1 or 2 doors that you can go through. And those doors will offer different boons.
Yep.
So you might be able to get an ability upgrade, or you might be able to go to a health place, or you might get a different heavy weapon if you choose. So that's how it kind of keeps things interesting, in that every run will be different. There are nodes attached to each of your abilities, and as you upgrade, as you kind of collect these modules of upgrade, you can assign them to abilities. So every time I do a grapple, X will happen.
Yeah.
Right.
And those things aren't just percentage stat buffs. They modify the way you play the game and encourage you to use your abilities in a different way. So it's really dynamic in that way, and it's really fast-paced, and it encourages aggression. I've found it really exciting. There's not really heaps more to say about it. It is so everything that you would think it is. There's not much more to it, except that the hook of it is just really satisfying, and I'm enjoying. I don't like the other shells as much as the first one. They're heavier, or they have one of them has an ability to go invisible, which doesn't feel like it talks to this game so much. So yeah, it really is just this fast-paced and really well-refined. The early access must have been quite a process. The systems here, that you see of assigning abilities, it goes really deep. So yeah, I think people who are into roguelites, and I'm not heaps into it, I don't think I'm going to play this game forever, but I haven't had enough of it yet. There's a bunch of different interesting enemies, and
it's crunchy and juicy looking in that kind of I love the weapon sounds, and even just that end of arena slow-mo thing seems enough to carry me into the next one. Ooh, yeah,
Have
I'm
there
ready.
been many roguelite shooters?
There are a few. There's a cute one, a robot-y cute one that people play a bit of. I can't remember what it's called.
There definitely are. I don't think there's been as many. I mean, I would even say, I think those BPM bullets per minute ones and stuff.
Yeah.
They have, even though they have things like those rhythm mechanics, they have.
RoboQuest, that's it. Thank you.
They have those end of round kind of pick your left or right door or pick your ability kind of thing. I don't think I've seen one tied so closely to what I would call that kind of modern Doom momentum shooter, which is
I think Angerfoot's was I know that it's a roguelike shooter, but I don't know if
Like or light?
Light?
You keep some progression between runs.
I don't know if that has any ability. It might do. It might do. Yeah. I think
this is This is really deep in the way that you would want a roguelite to be.
Does it feel like the abilities or the things you're stringing to in those nodes, do they, in the couple of runs you've done, have they felt distinctly different? Like you've gone, oh, I've attached...
Absolutely. Like they have a like noticeable impact on the way that you play around your abilities. Some of them like reduce the cooldowns on things, so you're more actively using stuff. Some of them are like when you use your grapple, and that's the interesting thing is like, okay, when I use my grapple, I'm going to trigger a shock on the nearest enemy.
Yep.
When I change weapon, I'm going to get a 40% buff to the first shot on the weapon change.
I love that. In the
Things
sense
like that are like, and so you can see here on weapon swap, it's only got one node and one energy, so you can only put a single energy point into that. But as you upgrade that stuff and you get more nodes, you might have a single, you might get 3 energy, so you put a single energy and a 2 energy cost thing into it. So every time you swap weapons, you're getting 2 buffs. It's it just like it gets more and more
compound, kind of like
all roguelites. It gets more and more intense.
I love those ones where
it
it feels like, and it is by design, but sometimes it feels like you've got the tools of the developer behind, like that are open, kind of in your Risk of Rain sense, that you know there's a run out there where you're gonna synergize a couple of those nodes that are gonna make that gun. Like, that you're going to finish the game and go, oh my god, I got that run.
The god run, as
the
it were,
Hades, in Hades, Risk of Rain, any of those roguelites that you go like, oh, I got this version of it that just feels unfair to the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's always been a draw for me in these kind of genres, to be like, when am I going to get that run? And when I get it, I can never play this game again. Because I'm never going to get that run again.
But, I mean, totally. I feel like that, even like in a Spelunky, right? You finish Spelunky once and you're like, I don't think I'm ever going to play Spelunky again.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get there just on your skill. You got there on the luck of the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
But the roguelite element can keep you coming back, right? Because
absolutely, every single run feels different.
Yeah.
Just because of those nodes, and because you might get a different starting enemy and area. So the feel of the first area will be easier. It just scales up enemy damage output and how much they can take as well.
And I love that ballet of the Doom style shooter where it is really a momentum thing as you sort of bounce around. Like I'm very keen for the new Doom, so I'm like, I actually might give this a shot in the wait for the new one, because
I think you'll really you'll like this more than me. I think.
Yeah.
It's just the game feel of the gunplay is so strong in this.
It's chunky, isn't it?
That I was just like, well, I would just play this as a shooter.
Yeah.
And the roguelite stuff is just like the fun extra dynamicness to it that is keeping it interesting.
Yeah,
so yeah, it's really, really, really playable. Deadlink. Not much more to say about it. It's exactly what you're looking at on screen.
I hate to say this. I'm like, come to Game Pass. I need you on Game Pass for a weekend. This kind of game.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
cheap.
I was going to say
50% off now that it's launched.
Ooh.
And I think it's like, I'm going to get this wrong, but I think it's like $20.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's reasonable.
I think it's
Stay
going to be
on Game Pass.
45 and it's going to be like
I'll
20, it's 22
Peter, I'm going
bucks.
to buy your game.
Can I get a cut? Can I get the other 22 bucks?
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah, 6. So you played Ganondorf's favorite game, Deadlink, of course.
Nice.
You played Friend of the Eurythmics, Lennox Mutual. You played Overwatch if you love Funko Pops, Marvel Rivals. And I played Persona for Rich Perverts, Zenless Zone Zero. Now, this.
I thought there was more.
Cool, that should be good. All done? Yeah, great. So we just saved them in a folder marked patrons, and so for that one it would be Mason, not Nathan.
Cool. Nathan.
No, tricky. I can see what happened there. It's Mason, not Nathan.
Cool. So Mason with an N, so Nathan.
I can't help but hear you say Nathan again. It is Mason. Mason is the fun one.
Nathan.
Let's go over this a few times. Okay, quick exercise. I'll say the word, you repeat it back. Mason.
Nathan.
Nope, Mason.
Nathan.
No, I'm thinking Nathan. Mason.
Nathan.
Nathan?
Nathan.
Ugh! Okay, Mason, not Nathan. Mason, not Nathan. Mason.
Nathan.
No, Mason.
Nathan.
Mason, not Nathan. Ready? Yep. Go.
Nathan.
Mason.
Nathan.
Mason. 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 Oh, boys.
Nathan. 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 Nathan.
Mason?
Nathan.
No.
Oh. Mathan.
Wait, what?
What?
The thing you said before.
Mathan.
Fucking kill you!
Always remember, it's Nathan, not Mason. Oh my god! Hey.
This is one of the best superhero games you can no longer play. Wolverine is back on the big screen teaming up with Merc with a mouth, and while both characters had unexpectedly great solo games, the ultra fun, ultra bloody Wolverine Origins game is practically impossible to find today. Why? Well, the game was published by Activision in 2009, who back then had a long-standing licensing deal with Marvel. But that 16-year-old deal eventually expired, meaning the game was officially delisted and pulled from digital storefronts in 2014. Sure, no one thought much about it back then, but with a long wait still until Insomniac sinks their claws into the series, many people are desperate for some good old Wolvie hack and slash action. So unless you bought a boxed copy for the 360, PS2, 3, or God forbid the Wii, or you're willing to fork out a small fortune for a grubby secondhand copy, I'm afraid you're stuck either watching YouTube Logan long plays or getting your Wolverine fix in another superhero game that's a bit more slappy than slashy.
That's for being in more comics than me.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you very much to, we saw the Mason Not Nathan ad. We saw a social there of X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Which I'm going to be playing on Monday.
And we also thank you so much, BMAC, for a fresh new word from sponsor, Sizzle. When I first went to K-Barbecue, I did something wrong. I think I grabbed raw meat with my
eating tongs?
Yeah, with my eating tongs.
Chopsticks, as they call them.
Chopsticks. And I got shamed and ridiculed.
Oh, right.
Oh, everyone that works at the restaurant came and pointed and laughed at you?
No. It was Rusty, Josh. Rusty was like, "You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Put
Shout out
those
Zach.
things in the bin. Let me get you new." He looked after me. As a
That was your first time at K-Barbecue?
Wow.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
awesome.
K-Barbecue.
My first one was Will's birthday that you were at, pointing at you, Josh. And
I'm
I
not
didn't eat
down
enough.
there,
I
I'm
didn't
up
eat
here.
enough meat, apparently, like to make it worth the value. Apparently, you just eat all the meat.
Yeah.
That is it. Forget every other thing. Just wash it down with meat.
So Rusty saved me from getting some
Shamed?
kind of serious illness. Thank you, Rusty. And
Keep
thank
sending
you,
in your
BMAC.
words.
Keep sending them in. I believe we've got a new word in the next ad break as well, and we've got some banked. But that doesn't mean you should stop.
Goop.
Keep them coming.
Goop.
Oh yeah, where's
Goop could come. That's very good gameplay. Olympic edition.
What?
I am feeling very Olympic today. How about you?
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it, baby. I'm feeling it. Yes, it is very good Olympic gameplay today because have you heard the Olympics are on?
I have heard.
Well, those were the Winter Olympics. They were the Calgary '94 Winter Olympics
Wow.
from the famous and best film of all time, Cool Runnings. But
Best film of all time. Big
man,
call.
it's up there. It's
It
up
is
there.
definitely.
See, I'm
it's
really
uncut. You dead man?
excited because I don't think I will ever be able to play in a real Olympic Games because I'm not good at any of that stuff. So I'm excited for this.
Unless the Olympics introduces what was it? Spitting.
Spitting.
Yeah.
I can spit pretty far.
And on an Olympic level, you got to huck up some good mucus for it.
Oh, let's
No,
not go.
because mucus is illegal. It's got to be just water spit.
That's true. We came
Yeah.
up with that in the rules.
Oh, really?
It's gotta
Yeah.
be water spit.
What is water spit? That's fucking
You know, when
stupid.
it's watery.
Just from the mouth, nothing from the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Let's move
How
on.
do you test that? I guess you test the sample at the end.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
feel it.
Talk
there is
too
no
much, Luke.
spitting in the game we're about to play, which is Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. by far the best Olympic Games of 2020.
True. Many are saying this.
And we're gonna jump in and we're gonna play
of 2020
as
that
Olympians
they were in
do.
2021, weren't they?
Were they?
No,
Hang on, let's check the box.
because it's for every 4 years. Oh, why was it in 2021? Because
Because
COVID?
there was a pandemic.
Oh, I missed that.
Tokyo 2020.
I didn't
Yeah,
want-
but I'm
I
pretty
didn't-
sure that Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games
It's
came
called
out in
2020.
2020.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
this
It
might-
was on track.
This
Yeah.
is the last one.
COVID can't stop Mario.
There was also a more like a non-Mario Sonic Olympic game that we could play as well.
There was- yeah, but
that
that's-
had that kind of like weird janky avatars. But
It's coming.
this is the Mario Sonic one and potentially the last one.
It is, yeah. So there are rumors are spinning that there is probably not going to be another Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I think it came from someone that has worked on every Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and he was like,
Mario.
I don't know about it. Olympics wanted NFTs allegedly. Ew. And Nintendo and Sega have both been like,
No.
Yeah.
no, thank
thanks.
you. But I am of the opinion that no Olympic video game will ever top Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, because if there is
Which year?
Tokyo 2020.
Yeah, cool.
Because if there ever is one that doesn't have the option to play as Big the Cat, I'm not fucking
I
interested.
don't think
All
this
right.
has Big the Cat.
Bye, Ruby. So,
done.
as all Olympians do, we're going to be playing for a prize. We're going to play
That's correct.
4 or 5 of the mini games that are. Oh, apologies.
That's the IOC.
That is it. We will be playing
Unauthorized prize.
We will not be
award.
playing any Olympic games.
This just in.
No, we'll be playing 4 or 5 games. We'll decide. We'll see.
Overall
we'll see how much
winner.
time.
This
But
has
there's gonna
less
be
of
an
a
overall
point
winner.
system, but I mean, anyone in the chat, if you want to keep score for us,
Whoever wins the most mini games. That's why we should
Correct.
make it 4.
Yeah,
'Cause then-
I've come up with a prize
Yeah.
because I feel like we don't take these games seriously enough, people. And the Olympic
There's
games
got to be stakes.
should
Yeah.
be yes.
Is it a
exactly.
gold medal?
It is not a gold medal, but it is close.
Okay.
It has a tie into that. So we're going to jump into the game and check out a couple of events that we've vetted before today's session. If everyone wants to press ready, but we're in the upright position because it's a
Upright?
Switch
Okay.
game. So it's this one with a thumb behind, like
Like
that.
this?
And who's in control? Left or righting? Left or right? Thumbstick?
Oh, me, it would
Ooh,
appear.
then let's play Switchy Rudies.
Yep.
Thank you. And let's pick our first event. We had a little practice before, and it got weird. So we're going to start with something simple. It's the 100-meter sprint, everybody. There we go. We are doing motion controls. So as you can see here, you want to tilt sideways to charge your power, and then swing up at go to start running. Then there's
And
this
then,
action.
And then jack off. All right.
This feels like Sonic.
Yeah. All right.
Then it's swing your Joy-Con up and down. Make sure everyone has the
Is
right
it
the
this?
thumb. You want to be It's mainly
Buttons on
this,
your
this.
fingers. Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
right.
it. That's it. And it's
Yeah.
the thin trigger, the L there.
It's not that thin.
Okay. And then hold L and R and thrust.
L or R.
L or R. Hold your
Okay.
thumb button.
Yeah, not
and
Eleanor.
thrust. Hold
Leave Eleanor alone.
Hold Eleanor at the end.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Let's just call out who we're all playing as well.
I'm Donkey Kong, and I'm going to be Donkey Kong the whole day.
I don't believe I see a big.
Oh,
cat.
I'm the red.
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Oh my god, and you can't even be Rouge the Bat.
Can't be Toad.
This
is
feels
wrong with
like
these
this
people?
feels like thought erasure.
I will be Waluigi.
Oh, that's
the
why I
fuck
don't
is
recognize that
Vector?
crocodile. It must be a Sonic character.
Of course.
Because it goes
yeah, I
a
think the
row of
alternating
Nintendo,
rows,
Sonic,
yeah.
Nintendo, Sonic, yeah.
I'm gonna be Shadow the Hedgehog because I feel like I'm dressed as him.
I think it was Luigi.
Okay.
I feel like he's got potential.
You can be
and
Rouge the
then-
Bat
I
in
need-
exclusively rock climbing. Good to know. Good
Oh,
to
good
know.
to know. All right,
Okay,
there are
so-
controls. Everyone, thumb button.
Yep.
Yep, there it is. I have to play with the wrong hand.
The first member of the DK crew. Crank it as I walk out, please.
Everyone sideways. I don't know which screen.
I don't know what screen I'm on.
I'm top right.
I'm top right. I'm top right.
Oh,
Oh,
Jacket. I'm top right. No,
I'm the best at wanking.
Oh my god.
I'm very bad at wanking.
When do I thrust?
oh,
What just happened?
great, great.
Stop it. Stop. Stop.
Who's
Whoever's
doing that? Not me. I don't have a home button.
Waluigi wins. Very nice.
Oh, it's a photo finish.
Seasoned wanker over here.
Damn.
Wow, I didn't think you needed
didn't
to
even
go
finish.
that hard. Hang on, let's. Here's the replay. Oh my god. Alright. Which means Waluigi's on the top of the podium there, but it actually means, Josh, that Nick is the winner of the first gold medal for this event. Is that not correct?
It's on the other screen. Oh.
Well done.
There's a card.
There you are.
There's a card. There's a graphic. It's fine.
To
It's a graphic.
thrust your chest
How
out.
happy you are.
I love that.
Okay, next event. Let's head to the pool, everybody.
Ooh.
Swimming.
Swimming.
A little bit of water play.
This feels wanker, Jason.
I think we're going to do more than
this.
4 of these. They seem to take 3 seconds each.
That looks like an exclusive diva on the bottom.
Ooh, is that an unlock?
I'm gonna be Wendy.
Okay, the one thing this game is I'm struggling with is which screen we are. And are we all staying in said same screen?
We must be.
I assume so.
It would go 1, 2, 3,
it's-
4.
Yeah, there's P1, P2,
It
P3,
didn't
and
tell
P4.
us
No,
how
I
to
was
play.
one and I was top right.
It didn't tell us how to play.
How might one play?
We'll just, it'll tell us.
I think I'm L charge.
Oh, I'm not in the same spot anymore at all.
What?
What am I doing?
I don't know if I'm meant to be doing
What's the thrust?
I don't know.
Guys, why didn't we look at the rules?
Who is doing
How
that?
is that happening? I don't think I'm doing that. Just kidding.
It's just shake and your thumb.
Oh, no, no.
Oh no, I've run out of energy. Okay, I see. Do I need to? Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Who's doing
How does that happen?
Maybe you're squeezing one of the shoulder buttons.
I might be.
Oh, anyone could be. All right, it's photo finish again. Fuck.
I don't know what
Oh,
I'm
I
doing.
can first again.
Nice.
Rick.
How? I don't know how to play this game.
Ruby.
I didn't know how to play.
So I figured out you had to hold the button down.
What?
Oh, yeah, that was something.
But that was all I
You
got.
didn't let me read the rules.
This is just like the real Olympics.
I fell out of the blocks. I went, I think Luigi false started, which is on
I don't
brand.
know what's happening.
Okay, this
what's
next one,
happening
you
either.
gotta let me read how to play.
All right, we're going to pick the event, but of course, that's another win to Nick. So to the podium. Well done, Nick.
Go, Nick.
Let's do 7 of these.
Okay. Javelin. Let's try a little bit of a.
All right, but I don't want to know how to play it.
I do.
Why?
Because
It's funnier to not know.
All right, who were you last time?
Just literally pick the same character.
I'm gonna be Shadow again.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
Shadow's better. You can't even be the mystery character in this one.
Okay, hold the Joy-Con so you can press L and R with your thumb.
That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. Next.
No.
It hasn't told us either. It's
How to
okay.
play? Oh, how to play was the.
Oh my god.
Oh, there was how to play.
There was how to play.
Please.
You get 2 attempts. It's okay.
It's fine.
First
You can
thing.
mess up the first one.
Shake, jerk, then lift above your head, and then.
Oh no.
Go.
Oh fuck that.
Oh, that. I'm so sorry if that's me every time.
Jesus, Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong!
You get 2 attempts. Did you have to press that at all?
No.
No. So it was jerk.
So
Oh, I get it.
Oh, but 4 got 66. Yeah, you did it better.
Ah, I didn't know.
Jerk, lift, then what was throw? Just.
I think I just did that, and then this went to the home screen.
So it was just hold lift for until you got to the area where it told you to not do that. Yes, you're right. There we go.
It's getting to that area. Someone's is on fire.
Oh, that was some yellow line crossing.
Oh, I did the worst.
Nice.
DK.
DK.
That's the win?
DK was the win. I came second.
Well done.
We were close though. There was
we
less
were
than
really
a meter in it.
close.
Peter's to the podium.
Send me to the podium.
Well done.
Oh, baby.
Hi, Steph.
Peter's on the scoreboard.
Hello, sweet, lovely woman.
Oh, look at that.
Hi.
Thank you. We're just jerking it at the Olympics.
Thanks for coming.
What?
Jerking is a part of the Olympic Games now.
We're
Alright.
the Olympians.
by wanking.
Yay! Which
He
you're
is
not
the premium wanker of the
I'm
couches.
assuming you're allowed to wank at the Olympic.
You are. You're not allowed to have sex.
You're not allowed
in
to
the
have
Olympic
sex,
Village,
but I think you
wank.
can jerk off.
You can wank.
Okay.
Thank God, right?
Equestrian? No.
No.
Gymnastics?
Canoe.
Canoe?
We can do gymnastics. We can do gymnastics if you want.
Can we
Yeah.
finish with something like wildly technical though?
That might be this.
Yeah.
It might be
be
this actually. Yeah,
this.
true.
Okay,
All right. Sam players.
I'm gonna be Shadow the Hedgehog.
Good
All right.
work. Okay.
Thank you.
Donkey Kong.
Oh,
Really?
Oh my god!
Oh, do you need a little massage?
Don't! No!
Are you sure?
He needs to be at
I
a
mean a back
disadvantage for this
massage.
one.
Are you
everyone
trying
button
to
up.
while he's injured?
Okay, we'll do how to play. Here we go.
I'm gonna try and swing
okay,
the
so we're
Joy-Con
jerking off
Every
again.
fucking time.
run faster and earn more time to perform. Oh,
During
okay.
each run up,
Okay.
swing the Joy-Con up and down, run faster, earn more time to perform your routine. Okay, oh, sorry.
Get that stance going, Peter.
During each run.
Press the buttons and follow
You
the
gave
movements.
me the low battery one.
Are you still working though?
For now.
Just
So you'll just get a quick time prompt.
So it'll be.
it's a
Okay,
sequence
cool.
you got to get.
Yeah.
Which do we then have to do this? Like quickly go like bump 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 bump.
Yeah.
Like
I
But you
assume
don't.
so,
you
yeah.
don't- yeah.
it's hard to do when you're.
Oh, is it?
I'll figure it out.
We'll work it out, mate.
All right.
Maybe it'll be a different hold position.
And then that. What is
I
that?
didn't know the camera was on.
What
I
is
can't
that
see.
last one? Is that just that?
I guess so.
So
Just
the flow
skip
bit
this
of that?
shit. Why are we watching this shit? This is a waste of everyone's time.
it'll probably.
We'll work it out as we go.
Not.
Oh my god! Look at the.
We made it to the Olympics. We know what we're doing. Wank a bit. Wank a bit.
Up.
Miss!
Oh shit.
Zero!
Donkey Kong Fox.
Up, down, swing.
Fuck!
Whoa!
Oh, wait, why am I shaking?
Stop, Gus.
What
Your hair is
intonation?
parted in the middle. You're wanking so hard.
Oh shit! Stuff's happening.
Good! Oh, it's the Hello
This
Boys!
is the
What now?
Oh, balance. I can't see the balance. What am I balancing? Oh, there's a graphic in the way.
Got it. I got it. Form!
I missed.
I missed.
I'm good.
I'm good. Oh, I didn't.
What the fuck?
I've got no fucking idea what's.
Ah! Points for landing. Points
Nice.
for form.
You love the points for
form.
landing.
Fuck, it's on again.
Fuck.
Oh,
What? Holy shit! It's happening so fast.
no!
Has everyone here watched the?
my
what
God.
is
Oh my
it?
Donkey Kong.
9.4 points. The rest of us 3, 3, 5.
This is easy. It's just about masturbating really hard.
You must have.
Have you seen?
And pressing
I
buttons
did
as
watch.
well.
I did recently watch the entire Dallas Cowboys TV show.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm well versed in you know the on the floor gymnastics. And then when they land in the splits, they do this
Yep.
at the end.
All right, the monkey's on top again. Play the card.
It's funny because a lot of those gymnasts you see are teeny tiny, very small.
Not
and
big
yet,
monkey.
Big monkey came
Monkey man's
first.
got it.
That prompt came up and I looked down to press a button. It was like miss.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
done. That was wild.
We have a tie, so it feels like we should probably do a tiebreaker, right?
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, no,
We need to have a massage break.
no, I'm fine.
What do
Get
you
the
reckon?
physio in here.
What do you reckon will be the best one for you to relax with? We could do.
It's all right. I'll just do the stranger.
Dream shooting?
That's when you sit on it. It's gotta go numb. No, what? There are events that don't exist.
That's the first time I've ever heard Josh ambient, not through the mic.
How about archery?
Yeah, archery sounds like a low impact sport for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, there's team archery. We could do
that.
team archery. Let's do team archery because then there's going to be a winner.
Yeah, that's a good
If we
point.
put, if we're not on the same
okay.
team,
Yep.
if we're not on
Okay,
the same
archery versus Oh, this is button only. Dual controllers. Let's do button only.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's sideways. So
Okay.
press
Everyone
that.
sideways.
Press that little one. Hold L trigger to raise your bow. Hold right trigger to draw your bow. Use to aim. Release right. Okay.
Okay, that seems.
Are you gonna pull something doing that? Let's find out.
We'll find out.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
Team mode. I'm P1. Who's
I'm
P?
P3.
So
I think
I'm
P4.
P2. So we
So-
want P1. We want the top one.
you reckon you're P2?
I'm
P2.
P4.
I'm P2. You're P3.
Yeah, and I'm P1. So
yeah,
we want
the
this
top
one.
one.
No, P1.
No,
P4.
We don't want to be on the same team. You
They
fuck.
can't be on the same team because there's.
Now I don't want to be on
tying.
your team. What level were you again?
It's the bottom.
it's the
one.
only way
The bottom
this
one,
works.
So
yeah.
I could be this one.
So that would be me and Gus.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that.
works.
You
Yep.
fuck. Sorry, I'm not feeling very
Ruby?
Olympic anymore.
Let's destroy these wankers.
Let's kill
No!
him.
Oh,
Wait, did we pick?
Someone hit back.
Let's
Someone
go.
hit back
Not
again.
me.
Someone's still hitting back.
I would just like to say well done on so far. No one's taken us to the home screen again.
Yeah.
So, all right. Ready? Now it's Will's.
Oh my
It's
god.
Will's.
That's
Oh.
yeah. Screenshots.
Delete so far.
Alright.
All right, here we go. Everyone pick your player.
I think I'm gonna be Shadow.
Whoa.
Oh, they
Oh,
didn't.
we got different characters now.
Oh, wait, hang
didn't let
on.
me.
This is falling apart.
it's the X button, not the A button to like accept this. If that's,
Yeah, okay,
if
yeah,
that's
we're
what
good,
you're
we're
doing.
good.
So, and Nico, which one are you?
I'm Waluigi.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Donkey Kong and Shadow.
Yeah.
It's the humans versus the
Yeah.
monstrosities.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
Okay, it was lift with left. Oh, this is good.
Okay, you first.
Okay.
So,
Yes, you got this.
It's 20 meters.
Oh, you get to practice. That's pretty
Thank
nice.
God
That was in
practice.
practice though.
okay, draw.
It's a bit of crosswind.
Oh shit! I didn't see the wind. How many shots did we get?
I think we're just practicing still.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. Left to draw.
Here we go.
Nice.
All you gotta do is hit a bullseye.
Thanks for the
Sure.
advice.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh shit, pressure's on now.
Go up.
Thank you.
Up. Good.
Two green.
shit.
Two in the green.
Far out.
You're a fine archer, sir. You're a fine archer.
Yeah, fine, fine.
But I'm that Turkish guy that just walked in and started shooting.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Do we get to practice?
You should get to practice.
I
for
hope
sure.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left to draw, right to left to lift, right to draw. Use thumbstick to move. And
Thumbstick.
then release.
I thought it was gyro for something.
Yeah, me too. And then release right to shoot.
Okay. Okay.
Blendy Man says
Watch
Gus's
that.
performance gets
perfect,
3
but-
rubber chickens. It was out of 5.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not that great.
It's not good. I gotta, that's too much compensation.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm backseat archering.
Nice, Ruby.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you get that. You get that shit.
Whoa,
I don't
whoa,
need
whoa,
another
whoa.
practice round.
Yeah, practice is over.
I'm
Practice is
a
over.
Waluigi.
Now it's a real deal.
Okay.
You have your crazy
wind,
visor
no
thing?
wind.
Shit.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Oh no! Oh no!
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
I'm so sorry.
How is he back?
Listen, don't make him giggle.
He can't shoot and giggle. Ooh.
Rudy got 2 supers though.
Nice.
Are there 3 rounds of this?
There are 3 rounds of this.
I like this one.
Yeah.
This is a good
It
choice.
gets
everyone.
the target gets further away each time, I believe.
Ooh, very
My vision's
nice.
not gonna get any better here.
That's unfortunate.
Wait, or was that it? Interim results.
Yeah. There's 3 rounds.
Okay.
This is long.
Someone's on the next.
We're
This is a
winning
long one.
so far.
Yeah. Of course. Why
Let's
wouldn't we be?
go.
You're in so. Okay.
Do we practice every time?
So there's gonna have to be an arc.
Next
at
shot is a
some
super
point,
shot,
right?
earn double points. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Ooh, wawa.
Oh my lord.
What's that?
Up, up, up.
Ruby, you're not helping me. Oh no.
Nice.
Nice.
Jesus,
Nice.
Peter.
Oh no, that was bad. Try to go a little
okay.
higher. Nah, it's not great.
Not by much. We are
That's another super.
cutting this
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
Burns, you son of a bitch!
We'll take the little wins. We'll take the little wins.
Very nice.
You sneaking these past me. This is a good event.
This is why we tune into the Olympics. You've got the double point super shot.
Why do you get
This
a
is
super
because
shot?
because you got two bullseyes in the
okay.
last round.
Fuck. I'm so sorry. I couldn't see.
Oh my god!
Oh no, we're fucked. Gus, I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's all right. You threw your back. It's okay. Blame it on injury. No wind. No wind. No whammy. No whammy.
Oh,
That was
yucky. I'm
beautiful.
so
That
That was
sorry.
a super. Are you gonna have a? You got 2 supers. Or you gonna have a double points next
Oh,
time.
Right, okay.
wait. Oh my god.
This is good. We got a solid lead here at the moment.
Yeah,
Solid
doing
lead.
good, doing good.
From downtown.
I don't know if I got 2 supers last time. I must have.
You did,
Yeah.
you did.
Okay, we're
because
both
you
gonna
got
have a
2
double point
middles,
shot.
yeah.
All
Is
right.
this like All the events are shit, and this is amazing.
This is great. This should be an entire game. Oh no, we don't get a super shot here.
What's the 2 meter?
That's the wind is 2 meters per second.
Or is it that it's going to drop
Oh.
that much? Super, nice. Double super.
Oh, I've got a super.
Oh no. I'm shooting way too low. Aim high, aim high.
Aim high.
Not
gotcha.
Gus, you aim low.
And it's gonna blow to the left.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're still in the lead.
Oh yeah, we
Do you
are.
have a double?
I think I have a double.
I think you got a double, yeah.
I don't mind if you don't. You better fucking. Yeah, you got a double.
Oh no.
This is gonna be tight still.
Yeah.
How is he back?
Shut up. I trust you, buddy.
I'm fine.
Up a tiny.
Yes,
Do
Ruby!
you reckon?
A little high.
Shit. Sorry.
No, you're good.
This is gonna be so close.
I couldn't tell just from the.
It's a little left. It's just in the
Ruby's
red.
so
Little in
good.
the- Red
Ruby's
enough
so
a bit,
good.
but not too much.
Oh my lord. I think that's the difference. That last shot was it. There's gonna be like 3 points difference total.
I think we won.
148.
Oh, no, you got it.
148 versus 145 effectively.
Yeah.
Well done.
GG. Fucking GG. What? That fucking rocked.
We're Luigi and Waluigi. Come on. What was going to happen?
Yeah.
Hey, let's take a
Second place in all of our lives.
the replays here as well. Let's just take a moment
my God,
to
that's
really
me!
admire
That was the shot. That was the 36-point shot.
your bullseye double points.
That was incredible.
Amazing.
May not have put you ahead. Well, it did put you ahead. It rocked us. We were
Yeah.
rocked to our core.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
coming back from that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Huge.
I like
huge.
that they keep showing.
I was bad at long range. I failed.
I didn't realize.
I was good with the long range.
did,
Our
you
last
figured it
shot on
out.
long range, we did not expect it to fall out as much as it did.
The two of us
Yeah.
learned how high you should be aiming for,
yeah.
for our
I could
partners, for sure.
see the number, but I couldn't translate in my head like what it would mean
Yes.
on the
Totally.
on the other end.
Which means that Peter and Ruby both get their little scorecards shown at the same time, which just in time if I press the right button in the thing with the what?
Give it to me.
Thank you, Peter. Fix the thing. Why doesn't it ever
the
work for
thing.
me? Is that the winners of this very good Olympic Games Peter.
Good job, Peter.
What happens if we transition straight to Ruby?
We just swapped spots. That was perfect. What do I win? What do I win, Gus?
Share the.
No, but I won.
Oh no, Pete won, so he gets it.
You don't get to share.
I'm not sharing
Yeah.
anything. Green and gold.
Wow.
Team Australia. Green and gold
Congratulations.
jockey.
I'm glad I could help you win.
Thank you very much.
You're very
you can have a whole
welcome.
row.
Thank you.
You can have a
But
whole
from a
row.
distance.
That's all I want. That's
Yeah,
all I
I
want.
would throw it at your throat.
I love it.
Should we do one now?
Power shot.
Yeah.
Yes,
You ready?
please.
We've been practicing, so while I'm warm,
All right, and I'm going to take my glasses off so it's funnier.
And Gus and I were like,
Here's the music.
that was the range again. I didn't
yep.
get the drop off. I didn't get the drop off right.
Oh, it's
but
got thingies on it, in it.
yeah, the green and gold. The thingies in it, little smarties. Or
And
something.
we will never taste that victory or that green or gold.
You guys can have
You
a row in the
shot
break
me.
as well.
You shot me in the arm. Why didn't you?
I am feeling very
There you go. That was.
today.
Thank you.
How about you?
I had to make upset faces just for that.
That was very good Olympic gameplay. You won't see better Olympic gameplay in Paris.
Do you know the worst part? When you watch the replays of that on any other channel, they can only do stills. They can't show that event in full.
Yeah,
They'll just be
the
stills
licensing
of
for
you
that
throwing
is-
chocolate at Ruby's boobs.
Well, there you go. We do have more show coming up after this ad break, so stick around. But for now, wait. Now. You like computer games, right? Well, there's a bunch coming this week. It's the Game Plan. Thalassa, Edge of the Abyss has you diving deep under the sea to explore a sunken ship. Space for Sale is hitting early access. It's about exploring alien worlds, befriending the wildlife, and then finding places to put real estate on those planets. The modern remaster of the 2002 Star Wars game Bounty Hunter is coming, and in this version, you're finally going to be able to play as the bounty hunter, Boba Fett. Now, this news would be exciting to me if I was a virgin, but I'm not. I've had sex with this figure of Boba Fett. That's why his head fell off. But it was good, right? The comedy Slapformer, Thank Goodness You're Here, is a puzzle adventure game where you're a little guy with little slappy hands. If you're interested in seeing more, you should check out our playthrough of its demo on YouTube.
Oh.
And finally, Closer the Distance Will Destroy You. It's a life sim exploration of relationships between family and friends in the face of a tragedy. Who doesn't need a good cry at the end of the week, right? It's Friday. Well, it's Monday now, but remember to cry later. And that's what's crying this week. And CGTs.
If the train never comes. If you can't leave the house, then the train never comes. If you can't get out of bed, then you can't leave the house, and the train never comes. If you can't get out of bed, then you can't leave the house, and the train never comes. And if the train never comes, if the train never comes, you can't go to space.
Shorts. They're summer's pants. From cargos to cutoffs, Bermuda to board shorts. When you want to show off your knees, the fourth worst part of the human body, wear Oranishi shorts. Every pair of Oranishi are single origin, fair trade, and handmade by this lonely, overworked child robot with hands. The process couldn't be simpler. We start by asking for your measurements. In the spirit of fairness, we then share our measurements. Our robot will send you fabric samples of 6 kinds of thick denim. We then make a full pair of jeans. After sending you a picture of us wearing the jeans and looking fit, we surgically remove the excess pant and voila! You've got yourself a pair of original Oranishis. And to ensure there's no wastage and a dolphin doesn't choke on them or something, we take those discarded leg bits and use them in our latest product, knee sleeves. Knee sleeves for when you accidentally bought a singlet. So don't settle for sweaty knee pits. Order your Oranishis today. They're the only shorts you'll ever need.
Oh, get the fuck out of town. It's here?
There's no way.
But if the door doesn't open.
This has got to be pre-recorded from that one time it ever worked.
It's still janky as
I don't
fuck.
know.
It is.
I don't know, Josh. If a train arrives and no one's there to see it, did it ever really arrive, or?
Oh, hang on. I can't get out of bed. Stream didn't hear that one.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. We had a little ad break there that reminded us of last week's episode. If you haven't seen that wonderful moment from last week's episode, you can check it out on the YouTube channel. And it has also gone up on the Back Pocket Highlights channel as well, where we do little segment cuts. So if you head over to the YouTube channel, Back Pocket Highlights, or at Back Pocket Bits, you'll be able to see that clip as well in its entirety. And you'll get that joke, and you'll get that amazing word from sponsors from Muso for Hire. Thank you so much. That's another new one for this week. And just perfection. I think we've got all elements of the creative forms there, both in the music composed, but also just that real third-year film student submission.
Liberal use of vignettes.
Love it. Love that shit.
That said, we know that Belly Kate has submitted one. I haven't seen it yet. It will probably play out next week.
I've heard it.
Okay. It's a queef too.
Okay.
Is it queef too?
I will never tell.
But you guys got my queef video? Yes, Belly Kate.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who's been sending in more words from our sponsors. We do have that inbox that we check regularly. Send them in. They will go straight to the top of the pile of a pile of wonderful videos that have been sent in over the years, but we'd love to see your contributions as well, so send them in as well. We also got an ad there for Oranishi and Oranishi sleeves. Wonderful little ad there that reminds me to wear double denim next episode. And we also saw an ad for the game plan. The game plan, that goes up on socials as well. It gives you all the games that you need to play this week and potentially for us to look at on Wednesday nights to realize we should play something to talk about on the show on Thursday. That's what I use it for. I don't know about you guys.
About
the game plan.
Sometimes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Easy enough. All right, we're going to move on with the final segment of the show. And as promised, it is a Nicrotex and Friends Pocket Pals game that we have poached with the promise of...
It's not poached.
Okay, we stole it. We fucking stole it.
No, it's yours. I did it for this show.
All right, well then we're going to play it, and we're going to let you play
paid the guy.
it. We paid him for it. Here it is. We're playing Screenshot in the Dark.
Does anyone want any chocolate?
No, I'm good, thank you.
You shot me right in the arm. Why did...
Okay, but I didn't authorize that modification.
You didn't authorize. I needed something to change. Screenshot in the Dark is a wonderful little game that Nicrotex put together for the Pocket Pal segments that were played over the holiday break while we took a short break. And this was one that I thought would be great to throw around the room for you guys to play. Basically, how this works is we're going to throw up, or I'm going to throw up a series of screenshots. I'm going to throw up 6 screenshots for a particular video game. You guys all have buzzers, which we're trying out for the first time, which is probably going to go really smoothly. Each of these screenshots has been cropped, zoomed in, obscured of some sort, so it's not super obvious what the game might be. Your available points up for grabs are 6 points for the first one, if you can get it from the first very difficult screenshot, and each subsequent screenshot you see after that will be reduced in a single point. So
What if we get it on the second screenshot?
Then you'll get 5 points, Peter.
What if we get it on the third screenshot?
Then you'll get maths. Chat will keep score.
Just -1.
The numbers are on the screen, Peter.
Yeah, okay.
I've built it into this.
The numbers are on the screen!
The numbers are on the screen. You can buzz in at any time. However, once you buzz in, and if you have an incorrect answer, you are out of that round. So the others can then buzz in and guess, but you cannot guess again.
Okay.
What's up for grabs, I hear you guys ask? Because we've given away all the chocolate. Well,
What's up for grabs?
What's up for grabs? Pokemon cards, anybody?
No, thank you.
Really? I thought these were appealing.
I don't think I'll play this game.
If you had a Magic the Gathering Bloomberg,
I thought you kids lost your shit over this stuff. I was at the service station and I thought I'm going to finally
the mistake that you made was you bought those cards from the service station, and you'll find that they're not the current releases.
I didn't know what there was.
I actually don't know either.
There was so
we
many
need Chloe
versions up
Appleby
there.
here to save us.
These are the Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces additional Pokemon TCG.
You really went, you guys like Pokemon, right?
You kids want to buy some Pokemon?
I do want that.
You want that?
I want that.
You gotta play for it.
Okay.
You got to earn
Okay.
that. If you want the Pokemon cards, you got to win this thing. So
They sure are newish.
I don't fucking know. All right, I'm going to reset the buzzers here.
Pro tip. The
Please.
service station does not have the new Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
They had the full tins of them, and like it looked like the full kit, and I was like, do I buy that? But no, you guys aren't worth that. However,
Fair.
you're worth one single booster pack. So we're gonna play this.
It's like $5.
Let's get a buzzer test. So first of all, Ruby.
I buzzed first.
You did buzz first.
Let's try that again. Ruby. Are we gonna hear the buzzer?
Because Peter
Josh?
buzzed. You need to. Peter keeps buzzing.
Peter, stop
immediate-
buzzing. Peter, stop buzzing.
Stopped.
Josh, are the buzzers working?
Yes.
Why can't we hear it?
There
Thank
we
you.
go. Thank
Okay.
That was me.
Peter buzzed in. No one else can. I'm going to reset the buzzers.
Okay.
If you buzz in early for a joke and you can't guess it, you're out. That's how this works.
Fair.
Okay. We've got 15 games. So that's a total of 15 times 6 up for points up for grabs. Let's go to the first screenshot, Josh. Play along at home, why don't you? Ruby. What is this game? For 6 points.
Oh,
we should put a timer on this too.
yeah, I thought this. Is it Super Mario 64?
It is not
Okay.
Super Mario 64.
Josh, can we get chat off, please?
We get chat off, please.
We will get chat off. Let's get chat off. Play along at home, why don't you? I'm going to
We've been
reset
practicing in the last
buzzers.
segment.
I'm so good at it. If I don't throw my
Ruby,
back
you are
out.
now out of this round.
Okay.
Pete, Nick, this is up for you guys. Buzzers reset, Josh. What? Oh, he's doing the chat thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, if this is how smooth this segment's going to run, I'm giving up.
He's getting chat off. It's going to take a little
Yeah.
while. There's a lot
Guys,
of
let's
people.
help him out. Can we all get chat off?
We've all seen that
please?
episode of Silicon Valley.
It's like spinning plates. All
Middle
right.
out compression.
All right, chat's off. Ruby's out.
Right, we
Let's
ready?
continue. Josh. Feel free to talk through
don't-
this.
I mean, it
not
looks like a
immediately-
SNES game to me.
Yeah.
That era for
It's
sure.
giving snow.
SNES or
It is
early
yeah,
PC.
It is giving snow.
Nick.
The eyes make me think rare. I want to say like a Donkey Kong Country.
You got to get the right one because I know exactly which one it is.
Shit. Donkey Kong Country.
Is not the correct answer.
Dang.
Peter, I hadn't thought this through. I guess you can
Yeah.
just have as long time.
Donkey Kong Country 3.
Josh, let's see the answer on the board.
There it
Dixie
is.
Kong's Double Trouble.
Oh, there it goes. Did they not freeze? But we should have tested
Goodbye.
this. I wanted to test
It,
this.
it does freeze, but there's a black frame at the end of this video.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you goose.
Maybe it's not all of them. Maybe it is all of them. It was Diddy Kong. All right, buzzers reset. Let's move
Okay.
on to the next one. So it's 5 points for Peter.
Oh, that is an obscure piece of metal. It looks like a dumpster with an air conditioner on it.
Potentially.
Oh, my phone went to sleep.
Ruby has
Is it-
buzzed in.
Is it Starfield?
Josh, do you want to let us know if it's Starfield? Which is my way of saying
Yes.
it is Starfield, Ruby. Well done.
Yay.
5 points, and you're on the board.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's a lovely black frame.
That's fine. We got
It really is a
Oh,
vast,
it's
barrenless
Pong.
space out there, isn't it?
This is why we want to test things. Buzzers are reset.
Literally just do your job.
Oh, fuck off. The last
Got
one.
his ass.
Remove Peter from the buzzer. Let's see. Game number 3, please, Josh.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna take a swing.
Nick.
Is it Apex Legends?
It is not Apex
Dang.
Legends. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
good guess.
Buzzers reset. Pete, Ruby.
I needed to catch up.
Moving on.
You could have waited to the next one
I
to
should
catch
have.
up, couldn't you?
Absolutely should have.
You would have been able to catch up.
Mm.
You just waited.
That'll be a Ruby. Please let me know what game this is.
Is it Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League?
It is not Suicide Squad,
shit.
unfortunately. Resetting the
Alright,
buzzers. We're getting
3 points.
Peter gets
3
a whole
points.
lot.
Off you go, Pete. You got the
Potentially.
whole board ahead of you. Take your time or them points. I forgot to put that timer thing down the bottom like you do. Yeah, he buzz.
Genuinely.
Me no know.
Oh yeah, we don't get the full screen. There's things I hit in areas that we might
Really?
be cropped over. Fuck, I forget how this works. Eat it for 2 points? Is he just going to take the 1 point and leave?
Oh, wait, fuck, I can't. Shit.
Resetting the buzzers. Peter.
I knew it was Crackdown 3 screens ago.
Why would you wait?
buzz in?
I was going to let it go to nothing, but then you buzzed and it stopped. I was just going to let it ride out.
What's the game?
Crackdown 3.
Yeah, Crackdown 3 and a black frame. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hate this. Thank you, Josh. Peter, 1 point on the board. Let's move on with the next game. Yes. Reset.
Thank you. This is so obscure.
They all are.
Is that the point?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well done.
Ooh, nope. Not what I thought it was.
Good. We're all going in on the 5, and I feel like
Yeah.
There's money to be made at
I'm
4.
not gonna get anything if I keep doing. Oh fuck, maybe it is.
Ruby.
Is it Disco Elysium?
It is Disco Elysium.
Yeah!
That's what I was gonna say.
Nice, yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, it is.
Can I see a black frame?
No, buzzers are reset.
Hey, thank you very much.
You know, that kills me. Let's move on with the next game. These get pretty fucking obscure, so. Ruby is up for 6 points. What game is that?
Say Pikmin.
Is it Pikmin?
It is not Pikmin, Ruby. You're out of the game.
Why would you say Pikmin?
Because it looks like Pikmin.
Buzzers
Yeah, I bet
reset
it does.
for Nick and Pete. Let's continue. Josh. Ruby, put your thumb away from the buzzer.
Yeah,
bit.
I'm gonna put my phone down.
Good work.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, some were terribly low red.
What am I looking at there?
Oh, fuck you! Oh, I know what this is! Ah!
Oh my word. Still have no idea.
Oh,
And you said this is a video game? On major home consoles?
Very much so. The clue is the
Fortnite?
disjointed art styles.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a swing.
Nick,
Is it Genshin?
it is not Genshin Impact. I'm sorry. Peter gets free run all the way to the end again.
what if I know what it is?
You don't know.
What if I know what it is?
Oh.
Peter's on the board.
I know
Power
what it is
World.
now.
It is
Yeah.
Power World. Well done, Ruby. I'm so sorry.
Can I
was-
see a black frame?
The best thing about Power
it's
World
so easy
was
when
the
you
art
know all the
styles were like
answers.
super colorful,
Yeah,
smooth
yeah.
Pokemon, and then like fucking Unreal starter pack textures and stuff like that. So it was like,
Oh man. I
What'd you
don't
see,
know
the
why.
little
I don't know
chicken
why I
mama?
listened to you. I don't know why I listened to
Because
you.
you're a fool and I was
I
playing
am
the
a
game.
fool.
he's your boss.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what to say on the next one as well.
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
buzzers reset. Josh, take it away with the next game. Would you please? Glance at that if it's too dark. That one's a bit darker.
It depends on the angle you're viewing it from. Yeah, giveaway.
My one bit to have power.
This is more obscure than the
Brother.
first two.
They're meant to get
This
easier.
is nothing. There's literally nothing in there.
That actually, if you know the game, is like a massive scene. Peter's in first.
Okay, it's one of two things. So if I don't get this, someone else jump in. It's Shadow of the Colossus.
It is not Shadow of the Colossus. Buzzers reset. Nick.
Is it the other one? Ico?
It is not. Ruby has free
It's the
reign.
other
for the
one.
rest of
The
it.
other
Josh,
one.
feel free to keep the music going. Ruby, you buzzed in before. You could buzz in now for 3. You don't get any more slides now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, is it the other? No, because you guys told me to say when it was wrong.
The Lost Guardian? Last Guardian?
We haven't said it. You just told us to say anything. This is just you guess.
Is it the Last Guardian? Yay!
The Last Guardian. Well done.
All three of those games look
They
identical.
do. And they
Yeah.
make the remasters now make it look
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Last Guardian. That kind of
And
thing
it was
as well.
at the moment that you said Shadow of the Colossus, I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's definitely Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes.
I, like,
You're so right.
just quickly, like, you get the screenshots in, like, this is great, I can play with this by, like, cropping it. The second you put in, like, the feather of that bird dog, you're like, Last Guardian. It's like, it's
Yeah.
so hard to make them look not downright
I will say you
obvious.
did a great job with those first three because
That-
they had nothing
they
in them.
they should
That
have
sunset
They
gave
were
one?
useless.
That
Yeah.
sunset one is the last frame where he flies off over the sunset, and there's a little bit of feathers at the bottom. It is burned in my brain.
Yeah,
And so I
right.
looked at it. It's like 10 screenshots on Google, like that one screenshot.
Can we see a black frame?
No, let's see the next game, please, Joshua. Thank you.
Whoa, that was quick. We didn't get 3, 2, or 1.
It is Peter. Peter, do you want to tell me what game we're looking at here?
Yeah, this is Yakuza Like a Dragon.
It is not Yakuza Like a Dragon. Buzzers reset.
I don't know why I said that.
Nick? Ruby?
I mean, if I had to take a stab, that's actually what I would have said.
I know what it is now.
I have to remember to stop hiding things in the bottom right corner.
Interesting.
Is he back?
3 points. It's only going to go down from here.
Colby!
I mean, so
for
far I've
3.
got
Ruby
nothing.
from the 3-point line. What am I looking at here?
Is it Dead Island 2?
It is, in fact, Dead Island 2. Well done. 3 points from Ruby.
Woohoo!
Good stuff.
That blue
wasn't even
water
there.
pipe was
So
a dead
there's
giveaway.
a blood splatter in the bottom right corner,
really?
and it was too obvious, so I kept cropping until it was right in the bottom corner. I was like, good work, mate. Completely
Gone.
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 All right, buzzers reset. Let's see the next game, please, Joshua.
Oh, fuck.
Police.
There's a police drone of some description. Looks like we're in a cyberpunky kind of world.
Stop fucking trying to break the game, Peter.
Ooh.
I have to get something, but I don't know.
Wait for the 3 points. There's all of this. I recognize all of it. The dop controlling me. I know that.
4 points, people. Who wants them?
Who wants the points?
No, it's not what I thought it might have been.
Okay.
Here we go, next screen for 2.
What?
I don't even recognize it.
Nick is on the board for 2.
Is it The Division?
It is not the division. Buzzers reset. Last 2 points. Last screenshot is the obvious one.
Do I go for?
Of course you do, Pete. Because it's going to go to 1 and 1's obvious. Peter.
Deus Ex. Human Revolution.
I'll give you the point. The other one.
Mankind Divided?
Pete gets it.
They're the same game.
The same game. The same game.
This is the same game.
Yes, it is Deus Ex Man. I can't tell you which one came first. I don't know. Black Frame?
Mankind Divided, I thought was the second one in that.
In the beginning,
In
there
that
was
release.
black.
The Naturals was the giveaway. They had the Naturals and.
I thought Metal Gear
Naturals, of course.
Revengeance or whatever it was called at first.
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
That's same
that was the big
design.
thing between the people that had the enhanced and naturals. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that'll give it away. I'll move on from there. No, you guys are idiots. Let's go to the next game.
My mind went straight to
I've never
Ghostwire
played that
Tokyo
game
for some
before.
reason.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you see, you laugh, but
That
for
blue
the train
barrel.
die, that would be obvious. Peter is on the board for 5 points.
Half-Life 2.
It is not Half-Life 2. You have an untrained eye. Let's reset the buzzers and continue.
Aww.
I thought they were the barrels that you would use for buoyancy. Oh, it's too shiny, isn't it?
Yeah, but is that the point?
Ruby.
Is it TF2?
It is Team Fortress 2. So I wanted to give you a hint and be like, ooh, partial credit for textures, but Team Fortress 2. And it was all a texture game, that one. It was just always like,
I had an inkling that it was TF2 at 5 points. I wish I just went
the
for
blue
it.
barrels in Half-Life, there was the barrel puzzle, but I was
Straight
like,
away, I was
ooh,
like, this is Source Engine
it's
for
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Good.
But
You
yeah.
all have trained eyes.
Yeah. We all have
All
source
right.
eyes.
Yep. Same eyes. Next one. Thank you, Josh. Oh, yeah, good luck.
Oh, what the fuck?
Street sign. A crossing.
What in tarnation? Go.
This isn't. Oh. No.
I could have a guess here. It would be a foolish guess.
Peter.
But it would be a guess. Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm just going to say Grand Theft Auto.
No. It's
Like
not.
the OG.
It is not a Grand Theft Auto.
It's
OG.
not a Grand Theft Auto? Is
It
that what you said?
Your answer was Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, like 1 or 2. The top-down ones.
You can't add more guesses, but I will say no to both of those. Buzzers reset. Please, thank you, Josh.
It's too good looking for that.
Oh.
Peter, no. No, damn it, keep going.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Who's the little creature? Oh?
What the fuck is that?
Huh?
It's a
Chat's got it.
It's a mobile game. Like that's a digital thumb stick.
Yeah.
Nick first.
Is it GTA Chinatown Wars?
It is GTA Chinatown
Nice.
Wars for both the DS and the mobile game. I had to pick one game that we might not have all
No,
heard
that's
of.
good.
Every
It
other
was a GTA top-down game. That's fucked that you didn't give it to me.
No, it's not. I gave you Mankind Divided.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
That's fucked that I actually thought that on the top-down car one as
Yeah.
well.
Friendship Divided.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, what? I can't answer
Well, I
that.
have
Is it
1 point on the board.
Yay!
You said you wanted to play your own game, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Do we want a point check or?
Yeah, we don't have
Sure.
chat down here, but Josh, please, that'd be great.
We have Nicrotex on 1 point.
We know.
Good on him.
Well, you have to start with that one.
Mm.
No.
We have Peter on 9 points.
Holy shit.
Ruby will be
Ruby
waiting.
is on 19 points.
Jesus.
What?
I have no hope.
Do you want him now?
How many more are left?
No, because I might fuck up.
That's true.
It's just 2 6-pointers. You're
Yeah.
in the league.
Yeah, how many are left?
Josh, how many are left?
There's 4 left.
Four.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right.
So I
still-
need to get 6
It's
points in
anyone's
every
game.
single
It's anyone's game.
It's anyone's
It's anyone's
game.
shot in the
Hey,
dark.
listen, anyone can win from here.
Yeah.
As the game title suggests, it's
Suggestors.
Suggestors.
I sequester a suggester.
Where are we going?
Pixels? In this economy? In this era? Peter.
TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
It is not TMNT Shredder's Revenge, but what bold swing.
You piece of shit.
Bold swing. Josh, let's continue.
This looks really familiar.
Anything for me.
It is for me. Which makes me angry.
Setting off my arachnophobia.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, to the train.
To the train?
That was Peter.
I just
Keep
want to
going.
say fuck you guys.
Well, no, I stand by it.
It's bullshit. What is this bullshit? Oh, this will be your favorite game of all time.
Nick.
Is it Earthbound?
It is Earthbound. Well
You're
done.
kidding.
So
Nice
the
work.
color palette of that game is distinctly pastel on those
Yeah.
consoles, and those every grass and pathway is like that green and yellow. I was like, oh,
It's the
everything's
pastel,
obvious.
yeah.
So well done, Nick. It is Earthbound.
Nice.
Oh my god, this is just like when I didn't get Undertale when I played a game.
Oh
like
yeah, you'll
this.
never come back from that. Or could you with the next game?
Potentially.
Dirt. Anyone a fan of Dirt?
Anybody?
Is this Colin McRae's Dirt?
All the next ones are just the Dirt games.
Fuck you.
Peter.
Alan Wake 2.
It is not Alan Wake 2. Resetting. Off we go. Come on, Nick. Climb back.
You fucking cowards. Go for the 5-pointers. Come on.
There's a
Swing.
theme.
Bada, bada.
There's a theme from all these ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
okay.
bad screenshots.
Dude,
You are fucked up.
Are you serious?
This should be the first one.
This is like
The first frame had way more detail in it.
this is like me trying to make a. Are you?
Nick.
I'm gonna. Is it Firewatch?
It's not Firewatch.
I would have said that too.
Ruby, it's yours now for 2 or 1. Well, the 1 will get you there, hopefully. I'm sorry.
It's
might
another
not.
tree. Can we see one more tree?
Ruby?
I legit have no idea.
Sinner.
I know.
Wait. It's fucking. Nah, I don't got it.
All right, no points.
Wait,
Far Cry 5.
It is Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5.
That was bullshit.
Well,
Yeah,
they've
chat-
all
What is
chat-
wrong with you?
Yeah, but there was
Chat didn't get that one until
What is
this
wrong with
picture
you?
yeah because
either.
it was not fair.
Yeah, I know. That one.
What is wrong with you?
What? So I picked all the pictures in like order, but then when I built them into the thing, I was just dropping them in random. I'm like,
Can I
oh,
see a
shit,
black
that looks
frame,
good.
please?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5,
Yeah.
there it is. I'm sorry, chat's
So
gonna hate me
nobody
after
got
this.
that.
Are they getting worse? Are the
I
next two?
can't remember.
Are the
Let's
next
see
two
the
even
next
worse?
game, Josh. Never run a segment. That's my advice. Ruby.
It's oh shit. I'm gonna get fucking done for this. Is it Limbo?
It is not Limbo.
It's inside.
Okay, first of all, it's not Limbo, and you don't get more guesses.
No, it's
and you can't keep breaking
inside.
the game. It's not inside either.
Okay,
You
thank
can keep buzzing though because you reset the buzzers.
Buzzers reset. 6 points still on the board. Stop it. Give me that.
No, my phone.
See, the thing is, I can't tell if the artifacting is part of the game.
It's part of the game.
Okay. So it's not as modern,
or it's modern.
It's modern deliberately.
At the start of the time.
This is a famous scene in the game.
Yeah, that looks familiar to me, but I can't tell you what it is.
It's checked out.
Can I see a tree for 3 points?
And 2 and 1.
You're fucking kidding me.
Dude!
Oh, fuck
Dude,
off.
oh, that's the obvious statue from the thing. That's the
I know
center
what
of
it
town.
is.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I know what it is.
Really?
Do you want a massage? Because there's no fucking point in playing this game.
I got no fucking clue.
Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. I feel better about it.
I've got nothing.
Buzz.
So I'm Kentucky Route Zero.
Correct.
Oh shit!
Well done.
Oh, then it was what I was
I was
thinking.
gonna take that swing at 5 points.
Oh, you
Yeah.
should have. You put your phone calmly down like Peter. I was like, Buzz, Nick, I believe in you.
You would never have won the game anyway.
No, nah.
You were in a lose-lose position.
All right, last one, Josh? Or a second?
No, there's 2 more.
2 more. Oh, look, this is fun. I'm having fun.
Oh,
now.
it's
like a good game of archery. We're having a good
party keeps on going.
I can't buzz. I can't
Yeah,
buzz.
Buzz is. Oh. Hang. Wait, I just heard the switch.
Yeah.
And my buzzer just broke. Locked.
No, I'm pausing for you so you can fix it.
Why have I got locked?
Yeah, I've also got locked.
I've also got locked.
Mean too.
Have we buzzed too many times?
Unlock buzzers. Okay, reset
got
buzzers. I
Wait.
can lock the buzzers. Good to know. All right, let's buzzers unlocked.
I'm rejoining.
Peter.
Left 4 Dead 2.
It is not Left 4 Dead 2.
Ducky.
You're out and angry, and I'm sorry.
Nah, I don't care.
Ducky.
At least there's some details here. Be a tree the next
4 points.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Chat's got it.
More than interesting than trees.
Chat's got it already?
First clue had a word in it that would have given the whole thing away potentially. Who dat?
That's Dracula.
I don't know.
Alucard.
Oh?
Fuck, I've got no clue.
If you could see the bottom right corner, it'd be the
No, you get nothing.
Oh.
Ruby.
Deadpool game.
It's the Deadpool game.
Mm.
First thing had chimichangas on the box next to the gun, which
Can I
I
get
think
black
is a
screen?
thing.
Is that a reference?
Black screen for Ruby.
Can we see
Thank
black
you.
screens?
Thank
Thank you.
Don't try to be topical. Give me a break. All right, the final
No, I get
one. It's anyone's. You know what? Whoever wins this one wins the game. Oh fuck!
This one's worth 10,000 points.
And I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I was just tired of this.
Ooh. Oh. No.
Thriller.
I don't
Nitro.
fucking know that.
Is it Michael Jackson's Thriller?
I'll give you the points.
Moonwalker, yeah.
That's amazing. I was like, it's Thriller. And then you were like, That's amazing.
Very good.
I didn't even know this was a video
It
game.
is the Sega game Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, which
won.
means Nick is the winner of the Pokemon
Wait, wait a
Card.
second.
So, okay, can I say, I have not played a single game that you showed in that entire segment. I feel like that, Ruby, you deserve that for sure.
That was Necrotex playing his very own game, Screenshot in the Dark.
I sucked at it.
Oh.
Can we get chat back?
Oh, man.
Thanks, Josh.
You shot me! You shot me right in the arm! Why did...
Yeah. That was Screenshot in the Dark, and this is Grubbin. This is Frostmoth. This is Noctowl. This is Croconaw. This is Shiftry. This is Iron Jugulis. This is Bianca's Devotion. This is Nuzleaf. This is Keldeo. This is Torterra X.
Is it shiny?
And this is a basic energy. And that was the end of the show, my baby. Except Coming up next is the post show.
You stick around?
Are you going to stick around for the post show?
Always. I don't even need to ask.
Stick around.
This is the post show, and it's brought to us by BMAC.
Crickets.
Ooh,
Bloody
crickets.
Crickets.
And when it
a beautiful
comes
game.
to BMAC,
We scrambled to find which state those crickets were from the map. No. That's a different one.
and with BMAC's or segment, we go to his website, TLDR Movie Reviews, which has beautiful movie reviews and analysis and, in the form of a full review. But before that full review, you got a too long didn't read. And so with this one, we're going to read the TLDR, and you guys have to guess what the movie is.
All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Hit us with it.
Oh, no, that's too easy, actually. Give me just a moment.
No.
Why not?
Just sit and rest in the silence of unpreparedness.
Oh, no, I had one prepared, but I was worried that it would be too obvious. No, I'll do it anyway.
Go for it.
In
the movie Deadpool.
Deadpool versus Wolverine. You still haven't seen it?
No, I'm stalling. You need to
be finding the thing and
No,
going.
I already did.
No, we'll go.
I don't think I can say it is as... I don't think I can say it as good as the first one, but what I can say is that it is full of joy, laughter, and feels, and I would recommend it for everyone.
Inside Out 2, we've done that one.
No.
Oh, damn. I went in hard.
Schindler's List 2.
Oh.
No.
Jesus, Peter.
Can we get a year?
The story got better.
2017.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'll read it again.
It's not
I
my
don't
review.
think I
What are
can
you
say
talking
it's as
about?
good as the first one.
Duck.
But what I can say is that it is full of joy, laughter, and feels, and I would recommend it for everyone.
Sequel in 2017.
Had feels.
And I will say, I don't entirely disagree. I don't entirely agree that it isn't as good as the first one. I'd say that this sequel is better than the first one, but that's just my opinion.
Can I get a genre?
Can I get a genre?
Children's.
Animated?
Yeah. Partially.
Partial credit.
Partial credit.
The Lego Movie 2?
No.
Dang.
That's a good guess.
I thought it'd be obvious because I chose it. It's Paddington 2.
We have to do the Paddington episode. That's true.
Yeah.
The Paddington
Yeah,
episode.
we have to do the Paddington special. That's coming up.
I'll have to read the full review at some point. Of the thing. I'm stalling. Keep going.
Why are you stalling? I can just finish. Coming up next is the post show. And the post show is where we talk to the community, we answer questions from the community, and we see a bit of creative, which happens throughout the show. And here's an example of some creative that happens in the Discord.
Fuck.
How do you guys move so quick?
That is so good.
So good.
If you've not joined us for a post show with the creative, it is that adaptive. Oh, sorry, not adaptive. What's the word I'm thinking of? That it's from the show. What's the word? What's the word?
I can't think of it either.
No. Oh, jeez, my brain full.
My brain full.
Reactive.
Thank you, Joshua.
Reactive? Okay.
It's really fun
Reactive?
and silly.
I'll take
Who
reactive.
did
You're
that
allowed
one?
to do-
Sorry?
That
Yeah.
was RegTech. Thank you, RegTech.
Thank you,
Rectech.
Rectech.
Amazing.
That's
Rectech. Love it.
right. But yeah, shouts
And
out.
I will say, sorry to interrupt, Ruby.
Uh-huh.
We have a truly cursed creative to look at in the post show from Fourth Reaper. So
Good shit.
I'm very excited.
Reaper really goes to some deep, dank places.
I love
Pops in
that.
from time to time with something that really stays with you.
That man
even though he
has
didn't
a
want to.
folder of photos of my face. So
Me too.
terrified.
I'm looking forward to it.
we possibly would get taken down by Twitch if I showed it. So.
Oh, Josh, look at you.
Uh-oh.
Look
But
at
it
you
doesn't matter if
dangling
we
that
get taken off YouTube.
Is it us?
Well, it's behind the paywall, mate.
Who's gonna believe you?
Is it us just jerking off at the Olympics? I'm really confused.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Anywho,
Come join us, won't
very
you?
exciting, very sleazy, very crazy. If you want to join, all you have to do is become a gold tier member of the Patreon, where you'll also get access to uncut and full frontal gameplay videos earlier than the YouTube peasants. Get them?
That's gone up.
That's gone up.
That's you and me.
We played the demo for Rise of the Golden Idol, and I was so good at it.
Ruby was insanely good at solving
Yeah.
murder crimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or just murders. I should call them not
Yeah.
murder crimes, murders in general. You had the brain of a murderer.
You're under arrest for a murder crime.
Yeah. Shouts out to my girl Mariska Hargitay, aka Detective Olivia Benson. I would
dum.
not be able to do that shit without her diva realness. So
I
thank
was
you.
there and I helped as well.
Also, Gus was there.
Yeah.
You're like my Elliot Stabler.
I
You
went
have
and-
your own problems going on.
I panicked and
figure
made
it
coffee.
out. Yeah.
As one does.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get to see those first in their uncut versions. And as well as that, we have quarterly town hall meetings where you get to give us advice on how to put on this whole shit.
Pete'll gong you.
Peter,
Oh, yeah, I've been known to gong.
he's a gong guy, or gong girl. Anyway,
I want to see that Photoshop.
Gong.
yeah.
I want to be gong girl.
Gong girl.
Rosamund, pike me. Anyone.
Please pike him.
Wait. How do I do it? I do it like this.
Work your magic.
Work your magic. Do it. As well as that, you get access to the Pocketeer Discord role, which gives you priority selection for community game nights, and you get access to the bonus episode of Pocket Buds each week, which is what I do. Ruby, do you want to tell us a little bit about the bonus ep and the
I wish
main
you hadn't
ep
suggested
too?
this bit because I don't want to see it.
Yes, I would love to.
And now we're seeing it.
So this week, this week on Pocket Buds, I'm really fucking excited. This week on Pocket Buds, I got to chat with the director of the Crush House, Nicole.H, and she told me about her previous work, which is really, really cool and exciting. She did like a whole bunch of like interactive art pieces, which are so sick. But you know, we also talked about the Crush House and how it works, and also our love of reality TV, and also about feet, and it's all really exciting. And then in the bonus ep, we
the foot stuff is in the regular.
oh yeah,
great.
yeah. It's important. It's related.
enough, okay.
It contextually makes sense. But as well, in the bonus ep, I had a list of celebrities or reality TV show stars that were on reality TV before they got really, really famous. Anywhere between Steve Martin on The Dating Game to Cardi B, you know, that sort of thing. And so I said
Hot
them.
dogs is my callback.
I said them, and Nicole would assign the audience types to them that she thinks would like the most, because in the Crush House, there's different audience types that you have to keep
Right.
happy.
Gotcha.
We also talk about feet in that one.
More foot talk.
So
There you
more
go.
foot talk.
Good.
Very
you
exciting.
can never really have enough, can
It's
you?
true.
Oh,
Put it behind
exactly.
a paywall. People
Yeah.
love it.
Representation matters, and there's a
right.
really big group of people who like them tootsies.
Yeah.
Them wigglers. Anyway, Gus is also going to be streaming on Monday.
Damn right I am. You might have seen the social we did earlier where I got a little bit of footage of Wolverine Origins, X-Men Origins Wolverine to talk about. I've got that game. I have my dirty little grubby claws on it. I'm going to play it on Monday. It is a fucking cool game that I've never played in its entirety, so I'm going to play that. And you guys are going to watch me
Nice.
rage out. I'm going to Jackman yell every time.
All of that
you
sounded
can't do that on
bad.
Twitch.
But it was all
With
fine.
your grubby swing.
Yeah.
And then you.
I'm gonna jack
man.
man. I'm gonna jack man with my grubby
With your
swing.
grubby swing.
But I'm going to do what he did in that YouTube video. And he like yells.
Don't
and
do
does
that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to do that on Monday, probably Monday evening. Come and join. It'll be a laugh.
Do you cry after you jack man?
No, he gets really angry.
I sing. I sing like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Somewhere. And that's our show.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into the show, especially those of you who support us on Patreon. Please share this with your friends, your family, your enemies. That guy sitting behind you. Who is he? He's scary. Head to backpocket.gg for links to everything, our Discord, the socials, and our store. We'll be back next week for something a little exciting, a little great. Nick, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And you'll be joining us in the post show. No pressure.
Of course.
Great, amazing.
We can dissect what I got wrong about your game.
Sure.
Or we'll just call that hotline and cry.
Yeah, we can do that.
And as our guest, I'd like you to say your last words first. And Gus.
Swing hands.
And Peter.
Thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate it. much. And you know, we'll come back next week and we'll make sure that we're here on time, and you know, we'll try and put on a great show for you again. And so, you know, that's just what we're about, and I'm glad that you're about that as well. So, you know, I don't want to bring the energy of the show down right at the end here while there's music playing. It's such nice music as well. But you know, I just wanted to say like one last word to be like, thanks.
And me, in a very appropriate way, au revoir, mon ami.
Archery's
J'adore,
rigged.
j'adore.
Bye.
Bye.